All right, I think we're live. Hey, it's Wes Bain with Role Playing Public Radio. We're here playing Delta Green for the RPPR Patreon. Patreon.com/RPPR. You too can play games like this, but we are playing Delta Green today. Delta Green is, of course, a modern horror role-playing game with a nihilist cosmic horror theme. So we'll see how these brave agents working illegally and in secret we'll see how they do. This very normal mission called the Vigil. So let's introduce our cell of 3 agents today. First, starting with Travis there. Well, as you take a drink, sorry. Yeah, please let us tell us about your character.
My character's Agent Mark. His real name is Silas Merrick. He's a ATF tactical canine handler whose canine partner is Freya, a Belgian Malinois specializing in finding conventional firearms and ammunition.
All right, very good. Next up, we have Trushi. Please tell us about Micro.
Aiden Micro is already a veteran of the operations. He is a specialist of the demolition team and explosive devices, and he survived last mission where the SWAT team almost swatted him.
Yeah. Yeah, if you'd remember which skills checks you had failed, you could raise them using the standard skill advancement mechanics if you haven't already. Yeah, how much sanity does Micro have before he hits a breaking point?
I have 41 points and I hit my breaking point at 40, so I'm 1 point from breaking point. That's gonna be a problem. Why would
it's not gonna be a problem at all. You'll be fine. And then finally we have Agent Pebbles. Please tell us about your character.
Yeah, I'm Agent Pebbles, real name Jacob Stone. He lives in New York City, New York, and he works for the FBI as a part of the art crime division.
Mm-hmm. I've actually read several books on art crime and know about that office. And yeah, so it's not surprising that Delta Green recruit somebody in that division because they go after, deal with rare antiquities and antiques and things of that nature being stolen. Yeah, so all of you will say this is August 13th. And all of you around 5 a.m. Are contacted. And the contact says you need to get to Taos, New Mexico as soon as possible. This is a time-sensitive mission. You have been given their plane tickets are reserved in your name for the next flight to Taos, New Mexico. We'll just say, we'll go back to Silas. Where is your character located normally?
He works out of the Boston office, so he will have to fly out of Logan.
All right, yeah. And for those of you who aren't familiar with North American geography, or at least New Mexico, let's take a look at where Taos, New Mexico is. And it is a small town, population 6,500. Well, actually, no. Your mission is going to be in Taos, New Mexico, but you're actually being told to go to the Albuquerque office, or Albuquerque, New Mexico. And there is an address in Albuquerque that you need to reach, and you will be where you will receive. You need to text your handler when you are in Albuquerque, and then they will tell you an exact address to go for your briefing once all your agents are there. So, but yeah, so you'll be flying to Albuquerque, and from Albuquerque you will be going up to Taos, New Mexico. And so yeah, and just again, that is Boston is a bit over, just a little farther away. Like there's Boston and there's Albuquerque. So and then we have Agent Micro. Where's your agent located?
Normally, he's in Chicago.
So Chicago.
Well, yep.
Yeah, that's a little closer. You're actually substantially closer. So, and Chicago is already a major airport hub. So there's Chicago, and you get to go all the way to Albuquerque. So but you'll be able to get there that day. And finally, Agent Pebbles. You said you were in New York, so yeah, also on the East Coast. So all of you have a long day of traveling ahead of you. That will hopefully get you, or any of you do. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just go back around. What were you doing at 5 a.m? Were you asleep? Or let's see here. So Silas, were you asleep when you got the text?
Absolutely. I am probably not a morning person after my previous work experience.
So are you going to take your dog with you?
Yes.
All right. So that is you get up. There's a flight leaving at 11 a.m. So you'll get there this evening, probably. And then Micro, you're in Chicago. What were you doing at 5 a.m. in Chicago?
Actually, I was doing my morning jogging because you might want to outrun bomb sometimes, so it's better to be in shape.
Okay, yeah. So you get that text, and you are flying to Chicago, from Chicago. And that's not too bad. There might even have direct flights from Chicago to Albuquerque. It is a major hub, so that's still going to be 5-6 hours at least, though. Not counting connections, whatnot. And then Agent Pebbles, what were you doing at 5 a.m?
Asleep, cuddling, sleep with my wife.
Okay. She does ask, what you're doing, what's going on.
I go, it's work. If there's a case that just opened up, they want me to do.
Okay. Does she trust you? Would she be suspicious of that?
No, I think this is a bit normal. I'm guessing with the job.
All right, fair enough. So all of you can give me luck checks. That's just rolling percentage. If it's odd, it's good. If it's even, it's bad. So
okay,
50-50.
Okay, is 29 under 50? Would that be good? Or are we doing odd?
It's odd even, just for luck. Luck is always a 50-50, so yeah. So it looks like Micro will show up last. Let's see here. So Agent Pebbles. So even though you were closer, you had your plane was delayed, so you're getting in there late that night. And the other two of you managed to get there early evening, and you were told to let's see here. Oh, we got another player. I thought Channel was not going to make it. Hello. Hello. You muted your microphone there, Channel. There you go. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. So if another agent joins you in the middle, oh, there we go. Come on. Hello. Nope. All right. We'll see. So the two of you who arrive, you don't know what your mission is yet. You're going to get your briefing. When you text them, you say, like, you'll meet all your agents, be at this location at 7 a.m. tomorrow. But so you have a couple hours to kill. You've all been given a room at the Sleepeasy Inn in Albuquerque near the highway. And you said your actual mission will be in state. So it should only take 24 hours. But yeah, so Micro, you get in late enough that you don't have time to do anything else. You just have to get to your hotel and try and get some sleep before you go there. You have time to get to the airport, get your rental car, and then get to the hotel and get a couple hours of sleep before your mission. But Silas, you have a couple hours to kill. You don't know where your mission is yet, but you can do. What do you do in the hours after you land, but before you go to sleep?
Well, Freya isn't used to sitting around on planes, and Belgian Malinois don't do well without something to do. So I'm going to have to make sure she gets some exercise, which is probably going to drive the other occupants of that motel nuts because Albuquerque is too hot to run around dog parks. So I'm going to be bouncing a ball off the wall inside the hotel room for her to catch.
Okay, you do get a noise complaint, but do you show your badge?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, they can't do anything about it. So you're abusing your power already. Good warm-up exercise for Delta Green Agent. Good job. All right, let's see if Channel can join this time. Hello, Channel. You are muted right now.
I mean, he written on the game scheduling that he just wants to spectate.
Yeah. He just wants to spectate. Okay. That's fine. You can spectate on twitch.tv/RPP or RossPay. Here, I'll send you the link. Or on YouTube. So you can do that. There is a YouTube channel too as well. But if you can hear me without leaving you as a player, that's fine as well. So I will. All right. So, anyways, Agent Pebbles. Again, you get there in the early evening, so you have time to do something before you get your mission briefing. So you're in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 7:00 or so on August 13th, which was a Thursday. So yeah, what do you want to
do? Probably grab something to eat if any places are open.
Sure.
And check on my phone and catch up with the news with the beginning of the preseason for the Giants coming up.
Okay. Yeah. Albuquerque is a pretty big city. They have all kinds of cuisine there. You can find any kind of restaurant you can imagine. That
just a typical burger joint, a dive.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Place.
Let's see what the best burgers of Albuquerque, New Mexico are. Best burgers, Albuquerque. I can't spell that, but let's see here. Rex's. You go to Rex's, Tiki Spice. They have good burgers and good chicken sandwiches too. Smash burgers, yeah. So
smash burgers.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Let's take a look at that real quick. Sorry, wrong browser. Nice. Food check. Oh yeah. Look at that.
Oh, that burger looks delicious.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Getting that local color. So yeah, you go there. And let's just zoom out. So and then Trusha, Micro gets there late at night. You get some vending machine food, get to your hotel, pass out for 5 hours, then wake yourself up to get in time for the briefing. Briefing is at an office building. So it's 7 a.m. on the 14th now. Bright and early, you're in an office building. There is a ABQ Realty sign, which looks AI generated and very generic. And you go in, and there is a numpad lock on the door. All of you have the same number, key to unlock it. You go in there, and there's a conference room there. It is windowless in this office building, and there are those what are they called? Yonder bags to put your cell phones in. There's one for each of you, and I assume you all put your phones in there. And then after
Yep.
you do so, a haggard-looking, middle-aged woman comes in there. She looks even worse than you. She hasn't slept very much. I am Agent. I'm your handler for this mission. I am, let's see here, Agent Collins. That's how you can call me. Here's a phone number that if you text, I will respond to in a organized fashion. And so this is high priority mission, but it is time sensitive. We received word that Barnaby Grigs is going to make an appearance at a particular cemetery in Taos, New Mexico, which is a couple hours north of here. Let's see here. Actually, let's take a look. What is the directions? Better cooking. It is 2.5 hours, more or less. So the cemetery has been abandoned or been closed for years. The last person buried in there was 1989. But in particular, there is the grave of a infamous occultist, Edith Bergh. And Barnaby Grigs is supposed to make an appearance. It is August 15th. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. And we believe that Barnaby Grigs is going to make an appearance on the anniversary of her death at her grave. Mr. Griggs knows where Edith's personal copy of the long secreted friend is located. Her annotation, the book itself is, that's another name for the long lost friend, which is a book of Pennsylvania Dutch powwow magic. Harmless, millions of copies exist. But her annotations in this book are incredibly dangerous, and we need to locate and destroy this book. When it was last used in 1974, it caused a mass casualty event explained as arson. Every time the book has been rumored to surface, has always led to disaster. We do not know what Mr. Griggs looks like, and we do not believe he will be the only one to make an appearance at the grave on that date. You must identify Griggs and convince him to reveal the location of the book so that it can be destroyed. Failing that, you must kill Barnaby Griggs so no one can find the book. We do not believe Griggs is human in the conventional sense of the word. We do not know what the full extent of his capabilities are, but our top priority is the book, not Mr. Griggs. If you spare his life in order to get the book's location, fine. We do not believe he will be bringing it with him, but we need to know. So that is the mission. After the 15th, after the anniversary of her death passes, then that's it. You can return because whether or not you've done it, it's time sensitive mission. You each have your rental cars, and you have all the time you want. We believe people will not start showing. Well, tomorrow is the anniversary. We don't know when people will start showing up to the grave. The grave itself is here. Like I said, it's located on the outskirts of Taos. It is no longer maintained. It is really on just outside the town limit, town boundary. So it's more surrounded by wilderness. And people started being buried in there in the 19th century. So it's a decrepit country graveyard. Yeah, that's I'll just go around Agent Merrick. Do you have any questions?
What was do we know of any connection Griggs or Griggs
Grigs.
and or I lost the woman's name already. The deceased woman add to this area?
Edith Bergh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did she just happen to be here and die, or was she a long-time resident before she died?
No, she is a long-known, well-known occultist, or was. She was very active in the occult scene of the 1960s, and she died in 1970. But she has a certain infamous reputation in certain circles.
Okay, that kind of covers my questions.
All right.
Um,
Agent Pebbles?
does the name ring a bell? Can I use my 30% history to
Yeah, sure.
see?
History or occult, whatever's higher.
History's 30.
Okay.
My occult's no /R
Space. Yeah.
Nope.
No, you even on the failure. I mean, you only have a 30, but the Edith Bergh, you do recall her actually floating around. The high art scene and the occult scene sort of commingled in the 1960s. So you know she was attended parties held by Andy Warhol in New York. So at one point she was pretty influential and well connected. And you know, very, very. And you vaguely remember being really connected to the psychedelic scene, which doesn't,
fun.
doesn't really surprise you now that you think about it with those other two circles. So
the typical artsy type.
Yes, but you don't know much about what she. You don't know what her teachings were. You don't know who she. You know, the one person you know is that she was influential enough to be associated with Andy Warhol at one point. That's it. So Micro, do you have any questions?
Shall we expect any kind of television or anyone else recording the place outside the West?
We do not have any active intelligence on this. This is a tip that came up very recently and is a very time-sensitive nature, so we do not have time to really research or prep. But you have over 24 hours. Well, you have about 24 hours before, you know, the 15th even begins. And all of these, whatever is going to happen is probably going to happen at night. Let's be honest. So, yeah. But that's all I have. If you need any resources, there is not quite a green box, but if you want to dig, I can give you coordinates to a cache of supplies, but it's out. You know, you have to drive about an hour out off the highway. Some pretty rocky area to get to it. It's pretty remote, but it would have some useful supplies. So she gives you these coordinates, and let's see here. I will say they are. Let's take a look at the satellite view. Probably like around here. Like. Can't really drop a marker, can I? So there's a regional airport. Let's see here. So we'll say we'll just like around here. So you have to go on a little, go off the highway, go on a little country road, go around here, and then dig. She gives you very, very precise coordinates, though. Says you might want to get a metal detector. That would help locate it fast. But yeah. Let's see here. Where is Taos? There's Taos. Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to worry too much about the exact location. But yeah, so the not a green box, but supplies. But yeah, you all three can talk about like what your plans are, what you want to do. Basically, you have to wait to see if Barnaby Griggs shows up. Barnaby Griggs, not Griggs, and get him to tell you where the book is. Sounds easy, right? Yeah. So yeah, who? Anybody have something they want to say first, or?
I think we should get the not so green box. Grab that first.
Okay.
Then head up to the graveyard site afterwards, so it'd be kind of well supplied.
Okay. So are you going to all go to the well, I assume you're stopping to, you have to dig it up, so you have to go to a hardware store to get at least one shovel. Which is pretty trivial to get. Are you get anything else at the hardware store? Like a metal detector?
Yeah, I just checked. You can get metal detectors at Blaine's Farm and Fleets.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll get a metal detector and shovel in one go.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I get a dog bone for our fourth member here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have dog bones, sure. So it's August in New Mexico. So by the time you get there, it's like 9 a.m. It's already blisteringly hot. It's only going to get hotter. Do any of you have navigation trained?
I got 10% navigate.
I got 50.
All right.
30.
Hey, Micro, give me the roll in navigation. I'll give you plus 10 because you have very exact coordinates.
And I still go wrong.
Is it a crit failure?
Nope, it's normal fail.
Okay. So what normally would take like an hour out of your way is going to become...
I did succeed, however.
Oh, you rolled navigate? You have navigate too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 30.
Okay. Micro, give me a sand check for helplessness. You're very confident about going out, and then you get lost. But Silas, the dog guy, is able to correct you and tell you which way to go. So that's extremely embarrassing. So yeah.
So I failed my sanity roll, and that means
All
I'm
right.
probably hitting a breaking point.
You do, unless you want to suppress it, project it.
I think I'm gonna project it right off the bat. It would
All right.
not be funny to start it with a car.
All right. So you have a panic attack as you're like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't know anything. I'm incompetent. I'm going to get myself killed out in a desert in a graveyard at night tomorrow. And, but yeah, you just, who do you project it on?
I mean, I have only a coworker, Robert, as my bond, so I don't have much of a choice.
All right, yeah, roll d4. You're fucking. If you didn't waste time with your friend, your coworker, you'd be better at navigating and dealing with this stuff. He's holding you back. He's weak. Yeah, you get there in an hour. You don't waste any time. You dig it up, which is sweaty work.
I get Freya to help. I'm sure she'll enjoy the work.
Yeah, okay. How does a dog... Oh, yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard-packed desert, rocky terrain. But if you can... Yeah, your dog helps. And
once we break it loose and with the shovel and the
mall. All right, yeah. It's only buried... and with the metal detector, it's trivial to find the exact location. After about an hour, so it's 2 hours total so far. So it's about 11 a.m. when you finally get the case, and it's like a long, it's like a big metal case, and it says surface to air missile launcher. It's a Stinger case, and
I look at these two like, what the hell have we just found here?
When you open it up, there's not a Stinger inside, though. There is a let's see here, a Ruger Mini 14 and a 357 revolver with ammo. There is a double barrel shotgun with some shells, including rock salt and conventional shells, buckshot, no slugs. There's also rope, several flashlights, gloves. Let's see here, and a piece of twisted black metal that seems really weird. None of you, it is off to the side, and it's like melted slag, but it's it just, there's something off about it, but none of you are metallurgists, so you can't really place it off the top of your head. There's also, there is also a K-bar, a big knife with dried bloodstains on it. So so there's a rifle, an automatic rifle. There is a handgun, a 357. There's a double barrel shotgun with rock salt and buckshot, rope, gloves, and a weird metal slag thing.
All right. So who wants what for weapon? I kind of want the handgun.
Okay.
I'm gonna name my handgun Bam Bam 2.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm grabbing the shotgun then and the keybar.
The shotgun and the K-bar. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
I already have a carbine, so
You don't have to take anything you don't want to.
I'm going to take the piece of metal because I'm curious.
Okay.
And that seems like if it's here for a reason.
Mm-hmm. When you pick it up, it feels very cold to the touch, and it seems pliable when you touch it, almost like holding Play-Doh. But how do you react to that?
Well, I've worked in the ATF a while. I've seen explosions and seen shrapnel, and I've seen weird pieces of metal before. I'm also not a specialist in metal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to treat it like a good luck charm for now.
Okay.
And I'm going to tuck it in one of the pockets in my vest.
Okay.
Like under my where my name tag would be.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I've taken my name tag off for this operation.
Sure.
So it's going to be up like under my breastplate.
Okay. All right. All right. So you got that. So do you rebury the case, or do you just leave it exposed in a hole?
We're gonna put the rest of the case in the back of our vehicle, I think.
Okay.
So that way we can bring it back at the end of the op.
Okay.
And rebury it.
All right. Very good.
And can we pet the dog? Good boy for helping us find it.
It's a she, but yes.
She. Oh, I'm sorry. She.
All right. So you pet the dog. Yes, you can pet the dog in Delta Green. Turns out, so you can add that in the categories. So, all right. So that's about new. Yeah. So you hit the road. If you go straight to,
and she feels like she did what she was supposed to. She's supposed to find firearms. We found a box full of firearms.
Yeah, I mean that is true. So you get to Taos. We'll say around 1 p.m. It is the 14th. There's another Sleep Easy Inn at the edge of the highway. I will say that the land is sort of the cemetery is sort of here, sort of in this undeveloped land that people, it's kind of fenced in. I mean, you can drive by it if you want, but it's the 14th. Actually, I'll say it's a little further north. We'll say it's out here. It's a little like gunshots. If depending on how loud the gunshots are, it's not going to be heard in town, but it's in this scrubland. And there's a road near it, but it doesn't seem to be a super active road. So
Why do you already expect we're gonna be shooting things?
you
I
can tell
expect
to
we're gonna
green
be
agents
shooting
at this point. You just kind of like that's sort of instantly processing, but yeah, it's the 14th. It's 1 o'clock. You can get some lunch. But yeah, what's your game plan here?
I say we get something to eat, check into the motel, sleep until shortly before dusk, and set up to stake out the cemetery in roughly the range bands of our weapons.
I have a shotgun. That's not gonna be long range.
No, but it's gonna be longer range than Pebble's pistol.
It's true. Yeah, it is a long barrel, double barrel shotgun. So it is not been sawed off. So all right, so it's the 14th. You if you follow the if Micro or Pebbles, does that plan sound good to you?
Yeah, I probably add on while eating. Try to see the history of the cemetery, like on my phone while we're eating.
Sure, make a history check.
Too bad we don't have some guy that could set cameras there to observe the place while we are sitting safely somewhere else.
Well,
39, and I have a 30, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you there's you get something, it's a closed down cemetery. It is known. It does mention that there was a group of spiritualists in the late 19th century came to Taos, New Mexico, and set up a foundation to promote their views on spiritualism and investigation of the cults. They perform mini seances and that kind of thing over the years, and they bought out the cemetery, and they conducted many seances in this cemetery. And so it's developed a reputation. It's basically on websites like Haunted New Mexico, the Edith Bergh's graveyard. It doesn't have a name, but Edith Bergh and Edith Bergh was like led that society at one point. She's the most famous member of this foundation of spiritualists. Which is odd because you realize she had a very long life. She was active in this is right after World War I when it was most active, like in the late early to 1920s. And she was hanging around with Andy Warhol in the 1960s. So you realize you don't have a really good beat of when she was bored or when she she died in 1970. But she lived a long time, it looks like. And so you get that information that it's a weird spot, and people who are into weird stuff would recognize the name Edith Bergh. But you eat lunch. I'll take a cat nap at the hotel, the Sleepy's Inn, and wake up at dusk. Dusk is around 7:30 p.m. It's probably an hour before that. So sundown is 7:45. So dusk starts around 6:45. So this is again the 14th. You all roll out to the cemetery at 6:45 p.m. And it's a large, expansive graveyard, but it is gradually being reclaimed by nature. The scrubland has started growing over the plants. It's actually very picturesque, especially at dusk. You can see all these worn down gravestones. A couple of them have flowers. Some are just like flowers literally growing on the graves. There's each of you can give me an alertness check.
That's 50. I made a 23 under 50.
Okay.
35 under 81. So yep, also made it.
Okay.
Critical failure.
Okay, critical failure. You get dust in your eyes. You're like, jeez. And Freya starts barking like crazy and very distracting. So those of you who make it, the barking and everything causes a lot of disturbance at where you are. But you can see someone has noticed you at the same time you noticed her. There's like a woman there. She looks like in her mid-20s, Korean looking, like Korean American. She is wearing appropriate clothing for the desert, but she has a little camera, a little Fujifilm camera, very hipstery kind of, if your character knows about cameras, which probably you don't. But she looks surprised. I assume all of you are dressed as civilians, but you, Silas, you have a big ass dog with you. I assume Freya is a German Shepherd, or
Similar breed. It's a Belgian Malinois, which is a little leaner and taller.
okay, yeah. So 3 dudes with big dog. And are you openly carrying any long guns at this point?
I'm basically in uniform without the actual like patches on it.
Okay.
So,
I'm wearing a flannel shirt, like with blue jeans.
Okay, so you look incredibly suspicious with Mr. Fucking militia dude is kind of what the vibe goes without the tag. So yeah.
Or what's it called? Immigration enforcement,
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So yeah. So she just sees the 3 of you and she starts walking towards the parking lot, which is like a gravel, like just dirt space in front of the cemetery. And she just starts walking fast to get away from the 3 of you. 4 of you.
Can we see the license plate number on the vehicle she's going towards?
I mean, she's hurriedly walking. You're sort of in the middle of the cemetery, so this is like, this is beyond like you unless your characters, you didn't mention bringing anything like binoculars or anything. You have like,
a lot bigger than that. Okay.
Yeah. It would be, you need something with, you either have to run over to the parking lot, or have something with vision magnification. Your phones.
I could aim at the back of her car and look through the scope at.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that.
I could. I'm not going to go quite that aggressive.
Yeah.
No witnesses.
Pointing a loaded weapon at a civilian. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. Yeah.
Instead, I'm actually going to turn my back and let these 2 handle the civilian without looking any more aggressive than I already do, and walk the other direction from her.
Okay. All right. So yeah, or either of you 2, you don't have to make an athletics check to catch up with her because she's not like running. She is fast walking, and you could fast walk and call after her and see if you can like get her to stop if you want. You don't have to. You can. Yeah.
I'm not good with leaving people.
Okay.
I can try. I think my persuade is pretty decent.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go and like, hello there. Just
hello. Yeah. Hi. Sorry, I didn't want to disturb you. I don't know what you're up to. I don't want to know. I'll just be giving you your privacy now. It's okay. Don't worry about that. As she continues walking towards the car.
We're just here because we're interested in the haunt here. We heard stuff interested. I'm wondering, are you here because of the hauntings?
Yeah, roll persuade.
Okay, I got 50. It's persuade. So let's see what we get here. 20.
Okay, she stops. She's like 15 feet away from you. She doesn't get any closer. She's like, "You're really interested in hauntings and things like that?"
No, I don't look like it, but yeah, I'm into the supernatural type stuff.
Well, what's with your buddy with the giant wolf dog and the gun?
Oh, that's he needs a dog for disability purposes. It kind of helps him relax. Like it's a working dog.
Okay. Well, what's with the gun?
Emotional support.
God, moral support.
We heard that there was coyotes in this area as well that come around, being like
Okay. Right. Well, yeah, I know about hauntings and stuff like that. I actually work for Phenom X. Have you heard of us?
yeah. I listened on YouTube a couple of their series.
Really? Yeah. Have you heard anything from me? I'm Kathy Cho. I do a lot of Roswell stuff, obviously, and I sort of covered the Southwest, yeah, but yeah. Do you know about what tomorrow night?
What about tomorrow night? We just heard of this place's like content, like some ghost sightings and about.
Oh yeah, very haunted. Lots of ghost sightings. Lots of EVP here too. But yeah, tomorrow it's really odd that you're coming here. Right, tomorrow night is supposed to be a really haunted night. Edith Bergh, she was like this spiritualist. She conducted hundreds of seances. And
did she work with Andy Warhol? I think I heard something about that.
Oh my God, you know about her and Andy Warhol? Yeah, no, she was very interesting life. Anyway, she's buried here, and tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. So I was planning to cover it for Phenom X to see, stay up and see if anything happens. But even if not, I can make it into like a profile piece about Edith and her life and like her circle of occultists and some of the weird stuff that they wrote. Like they got really weird towards the end. She said she was like going to return. And I found this in a letter, and she was going on this epic quest in the astral plane or something. Really crazy stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be here tomorrow night covering it. And there's
what time?
Well, I'm planning to get here around 5 tomorrow. I mean, there's not like an official event or anything. It's just people have been known to show up. I've talked to some people who live in Taos, and they said there have been a couple of weird lights and things on the anniversary of her death, and just visitors from out of town showing up around her anniversary. So, but you don't know anything about that?
No, I haven't heard anything about that. Maybe
roll persuade.
Okay.
And that is going to be an opposed roll.
That's good and a bad 5.
It's still good enough. She's got good human, but not that good. Not she has, yeah.
My blue collar charm helped.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. You don't look like you could be jaded enough to be some sort of cynical manipulator. Yeah. So I am just going to be here to see the fireworks if there are. Well, probably not, but you never know.
But yeah, thank you for the information. We didn't know about tomorrow. We would probably be back for that then.
Yeah. What's your name?
People call me Pebbles.
Pebbles?
Yeah, like the Flintstones.
Oh, okay. And your friends who are kind of watching us from a distance?
One of them, Micro, and the other one is
Mark.
Mark.
Micro and Mark. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I can kind of lose his name at times.
Are y'all just friends going on vacation together?
Yeah, sort of, not really vacation. We're just like hitting. We'd like to hit haunted places for like as a getaway, but we're friends.
Your friend, okay. So okay, cool. Cool. Well, I guess yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. And I will see you or not, I guess. But yeah, you can look me up on Phenomex. We're on all the socials, Phenomex, Kathy Cho. If you have any tips or if you see anything, we pay for good ghost videos. If you see anything, no AI, we can tell if it's AI. God, fucking AI. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go now.
All right. Nice meeting you. And
yeah, nice meeting you too, Pebbles. Yeah. Okay. So she goes to her car. All right. So yeah, she leaves. That awkward exchange took 10 minutes or so. So it's still dusk. You got about 30-ish minutes before sundown. Yeah, your cemetery looks pretty empty right now. Is there you can all make search checks if you just want to search the cemetery.
yeah, I would like to search.
Okay.
Sandy search.
That'll take all the rest of your time until sundown, basically. So.
Crit fail. 99 out of 70.
Okay.
Fall into open grave
I
or
got
what?
distracted by
Yeah.
conversation.
You do trip into an open grave that's been dug here. And you take 3 points of damage as you twist your ankle.
Pebbles, if you wanted her number, you should have just asked for it.
No, I'm married. I'm a married man. So.
That hasn't stopped half the agents I knew anyway, but all right.
Well, while Pebbles is searching, Micro, do you want to also search, or do you want to do something else?
Yep, I rolled 30
Okay.
over, so I made my roll.
You succeeded.
Yep.
Okay. You look around the graveyard. It's a pretty big graveyard. There's at least a few hundred graves total. So it's covers a couple acres. So it's too big to keep all in sight in one area. You find Edith Bergh's grave with that success. Her grave looks undisturbed. There are some flowers on it, but they look a couple of weeks old. Probably somebody from town regularly comes out and puts them there. Because she is, the closest thing to this place has to a celebrity. Yeah, there are some old faded like occult symbols carved onto nearby graves, and there's some like cusps of trees and stuff. Again, nature is overgrowing this area. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I mean, that would be a good place to look around this place, like observe it when people are gonna gather. Unfortunately, we don't have any claymores to plant them on the grave to blow up in case.
Well, you could have tried to source some explosives yesterday or earlier today, but you wanted to get here as soon as possible. So, yeah,
choices were made.
Choices were made. So yeah, I did not like you had to fly, so you didn't get free explosives. And you don't have any explosives on you. There was nothing in the weapons cache. You could try and make something from stuff you can get at the hardware store, but that's going to be pretty limited power, and because you don't really have a whole lot of time either. Improvised devices take time and a workspace, with neither of which you have in great abundance. So, but you find her grave out of all the other graves, so that's something. And you kind of get an idea of what sight lines are possible and places you could set up to stake it out if you want to. There's the parking lot, there's actually a car that was there that has been there the entire time. You think maybe this car was abandoned or something like that. And then but that's what you find in your half hour of searching. Silas, what do you also want to search, or are you doing something else?
I'm looking for a spot to watch the cemetery from that I can basically observe and not necessarily be visible from the cemetery itself,
Okay.
where the dog and I can observe from.
Well, yeah. Well, the main thing is it's too big of an area for you to observe the whole thing in one place. Like I said, there's trees and graves that block line of sight. It's also spread over several acres. It's just too big, so you could cover one area. You could cover the main entrance, which is near the park and the main entrance / parking lot. You could cover Edith's grave, or you could cover the rest of the graveyard is sort of surrounded by wilderness, and there is like a fence, but the fence has fallen down, so people could come in if they hiked overland. They could come in from the desert, right? So the gravel parking lot, if you're driving in, you have to take the road, and that goes to the gravel lot and then to the cemetery. But if you're willing to hike miles and miles, you could come in from any other direction. But you could so what area would you want to stake out or keep an eye on?
The break in the cemetery wall and the
so the outer edge, the
and the grave is the most important part to me. Those two things, if I can get to,
he is in the middle. You cannot get to. You can only pick one to get a good view on.
And the grave.
Well, you can, but then it's not then it's not hidden. If you just stand between Edith and like the outer perimeter, out in the open, you could catch both, but you'd be standing out in the open. So if you want to stay hidden, you can only view one of the areas safely.
Then I'll just stick with the grave itself.
Okay.
Stay hidden.
So you find, there is a big pile. There's a big slight hill with a bunch of brush and a couple of trees, and you can burrow yourself. You can dig out, or cut out a little hidey hole for you there, which is what you do.
Okay.
So it's dark now. It's 7:45. Pebbles, you found an open grave and hurt your ankle. Micro, you found Edith's grave, and Silas, you found a spot near her grave to observe. So
I'm gonna try to read the occult symbols, if they are just like toys or they are actually real symbols.
All right, do you have a cult?
I do. Not a lot, but I do.
Okay.
And I make it 40 under 20.
You make it. Okay, yeah. So with that, there's actually symbols that you recognize, and some of them are just generic, like pentagrams and sort of standard occult symbols, that people have sort of graffitied on here. There's a lot of occultists who probably, made pilgrimages here over the years to try and conduct seances to contact Edith or whatever. But there are some symbols that draw your interest, and you realize they are connected to the Ascendant Chorus, which is a UFO cult that actually operates in this region. They have a church in Roswell, but they also are known to operate in Taos. And they are not, they're called a cult, but it's not like a bad, it's more like kooky people who believe UFOs are angels and will save them, kind of thing. They don't have a strong leadership. They don't make a lot of demands. People can just be members of it. So it's more like just a new religion, just a UFO. But people call it a cult because, UFOs. But yeah, they're pretty active around here, it seems like.
Alrighty, then I make a note of it and gonna later tell the rest of the crew about them.
Okay. So, yeah. Now it's 8:00. It's late. All of you have. Do you want to? Nothing. Are you going to keep watching it now, or are you going to go back to the hotel, or what do y'all want to do?
I'm going to keep watching it.
Okay.
Till sunrise, and then sleep through the day and let them do the daytime stuff.
And I'm gonna go sleep at night.
Okay.
I'll try to do something about my ankle now.
Yeah. Do any of you have first aid?
I have first aid 30. Does anybody else?
I have it on the base. So
I have 30.
All right. You can try and tape up your ankle with his help. You can roll first aid with a +10 bonus since you have one other agent able to assist you.
All right, let's see if I make it worse.
I have some veterinary supplies.
Let's see what we got here. 49. You said 10%.
Yeah, +10, so 40.
So it's so Phil.
Okay. And yeah, you are unable to heal your ankle. You'll be walking around with a limp for some time. Yeah. It's pretty bad actually. Yeah, for 3 points of damage. You also scraped and hurt yourself, hit your head on there too. It was pretty bad. Yeah. But yeah, all right. So Silas, you're staying alone by yourself in the cemetery at night?
Yep.
Okay. No reason, but what? Wait. I have your character sheets. I don't have to ask you. Where is Silas?
it was nice knowing you, Silas.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's see here. Make it a roll with my actual dice. Okay. All right. So Silas, it's night. It gets cold in the desert at night. Although the desert sands are warm at night. And you're out there. You're far enough away from the town that you look up into the night sky and you can see far more stars than you could see back in the city. The light pollution here is far, far less. And you're just surrounded by the beauty of nature at night and the eeriness of being in a graveyard at night alone. And the night before her anniversary. And as you're doing that, you blink and the cemetery looks different. And then you see that Freya is not with you.
I as a human being, I'm incapable of whistling, but I have skill in dog training and I will try to call her to me. I don't know if there's a device or if I have to whistle or something.
No, you can just you whistle for her. Nobody responds, but you do. You see a pair of eyes. There's moonlight, and you can see the moonshine from the eyes watching you. And the eyes are on top of a grave, and then leap down, and you can see a black cat is slowly walking towards you. And it stops about 20 feet away and sort of cocks its head as it considers you.
So where's she at, kitty? I'll kind of stand up and brush myself off and look for paw prints. I will get out my flashlight or my phone as a flashlight, whichever is better, or whichever I have.
You don't have any of those.
Oh yeah, I put my phone in that damn bag.
Right. Your clothes are different. You just have this robe on you. The cat cocks its head again, and dogs don't dream. And then you wake up, and it's dawn, and Freya is sleeping by you.
Oh, that's effing weird. I don't want to cuss all of your stream. Oh, that is, I didn't expect that. I almost tried to shoot the cat. Okay. I wake up the dog and I'm going to the hotel. Even if I have to walk to that freaking hotel. Listen, that was weird.
No, your car's there. Everything seems fine. You must have nodded off. You had a very weird dream.
Okay.
So
I'm creeped out.
all right. So you go to sleep. And give me power times 5 to see if you can catnap during the day.
Okay, that's 70. Got it.
All right. Yeah, you're able to sleep. So Micro and Agent Pebbles, it is the dawn of the 15th. What do you want to do? Silas has come back. He looks very weary. And
Silas, what anything interesting happened last night? Any good information, or was it just a
Nope.
quiet night?
Nothing helpful at all.
Fun. So, do you want to look more supplies or ask around more about the cemetery? What's our plan of attack?
I mean, we need to somehow identify the guy. So that's a good question. How do we identify him? If he's not human, maybe we should get some kind of heat reading on people or something like that.
You can make intelligence times 5 checks to get hints on that kind of thing.
Intelligent.
Not something I might pass.
Let's see. I think you passed, and intelligence. Yeah, I failed.
Okay.
4 off.
I have,
79 over 75.
and I have 20 under 75.
Okay. What do you want to have some hints or advice on?
I mean, how to recognize the guy? Because if he's not fully human, there should be some other means than just like guessing.
Okay. Well, you think maybe he does look human. They don't know what human he looks like. He doesn't look like he used to be. He changed his appearance somehow. Probably he's not inhuman because he can pass for human. Is sort of what your handler seemed to be implying. They didn't have an active, but yeah, you do have time to do some research to try and figure out who is Barnaby Grigs. You haven't even tried that yet. Yeah. So that could be fruitful.
Okay.
You do have some time. You could use bureaucracy to dig up government records on him.
Okay, let me do that then. Bureaucracy's at 40. Let me see. The good old FBI does have trails on him.
Mm-hmm. You'll get something even on a failure.
40 on the dot.
All right, very good. So Barnaby Griggs was a member of Edith Bergh's occult circle in the 1960s. And the FBI does have a file on him. In fact, all the members of the circle have files on him. There were others that they were keeping tabs on because they were rumored to be involved in distribution of psychedelic drugs and also countercultural, i.e. communist dissidents because, in the 60s, CONINTELPRO and the FBI was just monitoring everybody who was to the left of, Genghis Khan. They were pretty... the witch hunts of the 1950s weren't that long ago. So they were monitored. The FBI file describes that Barnaby Griggs was Edith Bergh's right-hand man and possible lover. They had some sort of intimate relationship. And especially towards the late 60s, Edith Bergh's health declined, but she began talking about a fantastical realm in the lands that all the collective unconsciousness rested in, and that all of humanity visited when you dreamed, and that she and her circle were able to mentally travel to this realm while conscious, with the aid of occult rituals and drugs, Barnaby Griggs actually is the one who arranged for Edith to be buried in this cemetery, and that other members of the circle came into conflict with him because they all wanted access to her book, and he didn't want that. And there was some sort of confrontation in 1974 between him and Steve Harms, who was another member of the circle, and that led to a nightclub fire in Connecticut that killed 22 people.
Do we know the name of the nightclub?
I did. Let's see here. I actually did find nightclub fire. Gulliver's.
Gulliver. Okay.
This is an actual thing I have found. 24 patrons. That was, officially blamed on arson, but apparently Barnaby and Steve confronted each other at the restaurant or nightclub, and shortly after the fire started. So these files, there's probably more in Delta Green information, but yeah. So you find that out. That takes a couple hours to dig all that up. Micro, let's see here. What do you want to do?
I mean, I was planning on getting some kind of piece of technology to help understand the guy.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you think thinking through it, he probably does look human. You just don't know who he is. So, but in terms of being able to identify people, if you make a bureaucracy roll, you could get something from through finagling through Delta Green in Albuquerque, and then you can drive to Albuquerque and back and have some sort of like night vision goggles or thermal vision goggles or something like that. But yeah, you can't think of any. I mean, Intelligence Times 5 is like basic tactics and things like that. Like figuring out how an inhuman being could like pierce an unnatural disguise, right? That's unnatural. That's the skill unnatural. That's the only. There's no substitutes for that. So like, unless you have a natural trained, you can't phantom how that shit works. So yeah.
Yep. So it seems Delta Green doesn't have time to deliver it on time because I failed my bureaucracy roll.
So you try to source some thermal vision goggles and are unable to do so. So let's say right now it's midday on the 15th. What you guys get time for one more action before it gets around 5 o'clock again? Probably when Kathy's going to show up. Yeah. So Pebbles, is there anything else you want to research, or you just want to rest before you go out, or what?
Let's see. We're doing with that scene. Is there like a old photo in the art scene that can try to?
You can try. Yes, that would be another bureaucracy roll.
Okay, I was thinking art, but okay, I can do.
Well, I mean, whatever's higher. Yeah, bureaucracy is higher. Yeah.
Let's see. 15. Yes, 15 under 40.
You do get them. There's a group photo of them. Club 54, because why not? You get names. You see Edith Bergh. You see Barnaby Grigs. And there's other names. There's Steve Harms, Don Kriebel, Walter Hoffman.
Walter. Okay. Putting in my notes.
Oh, and one other. Sorry, Trent Marcus.
Trent.
Yep.
And I showed the photo to the rest of the group. Like, I think we got a face. At least we can hopefully use to identify him.
Mm-hmm.
And in my action, I would like to pull out the UFO Cults records for the possible members and cross-reference them if any faces match.
Okay. I mean, you just do general research on those names and see. But yeah, go and that you said a cult. Yeah, go and roll a cult.
I rolled 2. I made
Okay,
that roll.
yeah. All of those names are occultists who have reputations in the 60s and 70s. And then kind of all of them are, there's no deaths for any of them. So they're all alive still? Question mark. Let's see here. Walter Hoffman was accused of running a multi-level marketing scheme in the early 80s. And let's see here. Steve wrote several occult books in the 90s that were quite violent and disturbing in nature. And let's see here. Trent Marcus became quite wealthy. He became a celebrity tarot card reader and astrologist in the 60s and 70s in Hollywood. And then he has became an investor and has done quite well for himself. You don't know much about Don or Barnaby. They have been both keeping low profiles, but there's no death certificate on record for any of them. So, but yeah.
Alrighty, and any of them is connected to the UFO cult that I found symbols on the grave?
Not that you know of, but that's not in the official documents that you find. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, but it is getting closer to 5 o'clock. Silas, you wake up. You just kind of bolt up, right? Your dog Freya is kind of whining a bit. She's looking at a mirror kind of intently. And for a moment, give me an alertness check.
Okay. Failed that again.
Okay, yeah, but that's weird. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah. What do you want to do? Well, yeah, it's getting close to be 5 o'clock. So, let's see if I can just do new. Let's see. I'll search something on. So yeah, there we go. Back to the wallpaper. So, yeah. Let's see if I can find a good photo of what it would look like. Cemetery. Yeah, there we go. Copy image link. All right, just pulling up. So this is kind of the vibe it's going for. So like this. Although more like stones, not just wooden crosses. So, but like that kind of. Then there's more trees and stuff like that. So here we go. Yeah. So that's the kind of vibe we're going for. But yeah. You're all. It's 4 o'clock. It won't take you too long to get to the cemetery, but you can get a little bit of food in you, and then you can hit the get to the cemetery and wait to see who shows up. I assume that's all you want to do. Is anybody want to do something different before you get to the cemetery?
Well, I will just make sure that Frey is taken care of, fed and water and stuff.
Oh, sure, of course, yeah. Micro, anything?
I mean, I'm just gonna make sure I have everything
Okay.
prepared. Shotgun well oiled and ready to shoot, hidden in a coat, long black coat. I'm gonna be
You're gonna be
sweaty from the
very
night.
sweaty. Yeah, especially choosing the black coat's the choice. You could, yeah, there are brown coats that are like, yeah, less heat absorbent, but yeah, that's fine. Agent Pebbles, anything you want to do?
Maybe quick stop to get binoculars this time.
Oh yeah, you get yeah, you don't have to make a check for that. Yeah, you can get them at their wilderness supply stores and whatnot. You can get a pair of binoculars. So yeah. But when the three of you roll in shortly before 5, there are 5 other cars parked there. Yeah, they yeah.
What are there in-state or out-of-state license plates?
Looking at them, they are mostly in state. Some are out. You can looking them over. Two of them appear to be rentals, like your cars. The other 3 are all pretty beat up, look pretty bad. Yeah. You don't see anybody at the cemetery though, and with the binoculars, you can kind of scan. It looks pretty deserted right now. So it's quite odd. But if anybody wants to have make a criminology check or a military tactics check, military science, you can make a check, make a roll.
Okay, I got criminology at 50. Let me try that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think my SIA military science.
Yeah, it's definitely
bad.
bad. Good fail. All right.
80 over 50.
All right. Well, yeah, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah. But before we get into it too much farther, y'all can talk to each other. I'm going to get a new drink, and I'll be right back.
I'll take the moment to use the bathroom and let my dogs out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if we didn't need to find the book, we could have just blown this place to hell when everyone shows. But
yeah, I feel like we're gonna run into a bunch of people. Plus, my stealth's not that good at 10. What was it? Fan out and over. Try to hide.
I mean, you should go around asking people because you have you have persuasion, so you can talk.
So because I was I'm trying to think, like one person like me go up there, just keep thinking and have other people in the back, keep an eye on them in case of anything.
I mean, hopefully they are looking like someone from the pictures, so that we have one of the cult members. But that's a good guess.
Yeah. Trying to think our best way to tackle this situation.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna have any better way than just go all in and hope for the best.
All right. Just keep Bam Bam behind me in my pocket and belt.
I mean, we're probably gonna use it, but
So how many previous sessions has Micro's been through?
I mean, the last month, then were my other characters that didn't survive them. And yeah, Micro was on the last month game, but he survived, thankfully, being dragged into the other dimension.
Oh, last week was it the one where I think I just listened to where it was the house call?
Yep,
Okay.
it was the house call where we went to check on the place, and nothing got wrong with the person. Everything else was wrong, but
All right, I am back. Looks like Silas is still AFK, which is fine.
Yeah, bathroom break.
with a dog.
Yeah, that's fair. So, did you all have any questions or anything like approaching a plan that you want to use, or
we're talking plans, but I think we're just gonna walk in because I originally thought like I just go in and they watch over me, but
fair enough?
I mean, I think Silas probably gonna be covering us with rifle, but you can talk to people from all three of us. You are the only guy who knows how to talk.
my good charm.
Very good charm.
I mean, hopefully we don't gonna have to kill anyone, but
And hopefully,
why
I
would-
don't,
Yeah.
hopefully I
Fine.
don't disappear so I can watch the Giants game coming up.
I mean, worst case scenario, I have a machete and a shotgun, so we're probably gonna be fine.
See here, yeah, I could look up what the weather was like in Taos. Actually, why don't we do that? Let's find out. Taos, New Mexico weather for August 15th, 2026. Historically. Oops. High was 90 degrees, low was 56 degrees. Oh no, that was the 8th. The 15th was 85 degrees and down to 61. So actually not too bad. I mean, still hot, but not like 100 degrees hot. So yeah, 85 degrees, by the way, true she.
I use Celsius and like 100 degrees of Celsius. That would be nope. I'm not walking out from home at that weather.
29 degrees Celsius. So hot.
Same. That's actually cooler. Yeah, that's hot, but cooler than on my place during cold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for Taos, New Mexico, that's very good. 85 degrees. So yeah, yeah, it's actually. It seems like it was hotter. Yeah,
But it's a dry heat that makes it better.
Yeah, it's
does,
very
it
dry.
does.
Yeah. Let's see here. In July, it got real hot. But yeah, almost to. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting distracted. 85 degrees. So hot. Get there at 5. This is as hot as it gets. So. And also hello Max, their listener watching. So it's shortly before 5. There's 5 cars now parked there. 2 of them are rentals, 2 are not rentals, including the original one that was there yesterday. That one is caked in dust. It's been there a while, you can tell. The other 4 seem to have driven in today. You don't see anybody in the cemetery, but you see these cars there. Did anyone make that criminology check?
No, I failed the criminology. Mine.
Okay, yeah. You have no fucking idea why there would be extra cars parked out here. But you are, shortly before 5 o'clock, not long after you get there, you can see a car driving up, and you recognize the car. That's Kathy's car, so she is pulling in. And you watch her get in, pull in, and she gets out of a car. She has a friend with her this time. There is a large dude in his early 20s, looks pretty muscular. He has a backpack and sort of dressed out like a hiker. Bearded, bigger guy, but not like super shredded, but like, like big-ish, roundish, but he's dressed like a hiker. He's got a backpack, and they're talking to each other. And I assume the three of you are, unless you do something, are in the parking lot right now, just kind of looking around. And she sees you. Silas, do you still have your gun on your back, along with Freya, or?
I'll actually try to get out of the car a little before we get to the cemetery, so I can walk the long way around.
Okay.
So I'm not.
Okay, so you're not there.
Coming.
All right. So you're walking around. Okay. Okay. I'll get back to you. Sorry. So yeah, Micro and Pebbles, you're in the parking lot, I assume, when you see Kathy pull in, or if you're not, then let me know.
I mean, I'm probably at the place, and I'm checking if the bodyguard looks like he's concealed carrying a weapon.
You can give me an alertness check to check him out.
Can I? Okay.
Actually, no. This would be human to see if he has a concealed weapon. That's not really alertness. I think it's more, yeah.
I pass both. I have 13 under 13 for human.
You see, he has pepper spray clipped to his belt. Like bear spray, like a big can, or bear spray, pepper spray, something like that. But that's clipped to his belt. He might have, and he has a backpack that looks pretty bulky. He could have God knows what in there. So Pebbles, what were you doing?
He made it, but I'm still gonna go up and like say hi, introduce myself to him, and like do a handshake, then do like a human check as well.
Yeah. You can also roll human on both of them since you're closer.
Let's see what I got here. I believe that's a fail. Let me just go to my character sheet. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's actually a high human I have, but still fails. 79 over 60.
Okay. Yeah, they're there. They seem fine, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, Micro, and who was your other friend? Pebbles."
Mark.
Mark. Yes, yeah, Mark. Okay, Mark's out there. Okay, yeah, these are the guys I was telling you about there. Daniel is like, "Oh, okay. Hi, yeah, I'm Daniel. Yeah, I'm helping out for the night. Working a gig. Content's got to flow in my. Oh, well, you're not content creators. Yeah. Anyway, so Kathy kind of nervously chuckles with us. Well, anyways, we're gonna go set up some. We're gonna go check out the cemetery, see what it's like. Did you all bring these cars? A lot of cars parked here.
No, they were here when we got here. Except for one. One was always here. It was seen.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That one's been there for months. Just someone's car broke down and they walked away from it, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. People are flaky around here. It's kind of there are a lot of hippy dippy people here. But anyways, yeah, we're walk the perimeter a bit, but I got extra water in my car. If you need it, got to go cooler with bottled water and some granola bars and stuff. If you're gonna be
Thank
here
you.
all night. Yeah.
I prefer beef jerky more.
Yeah, it's a lot of salt. Not super great in the desert. Sometimes, but yeah, you do you. So she and Daniel go out and into the cemetery. Start charging around. Meanwhile, Silas said you're walking the perimeter.
Yep.
Okay. You can roll search.
see if this actually works this time. Search. No, I missed it by 1.
Okay. Big cemetery, big perimeter. Looking around there's lots of scrubland. There's a lot of brush. If someone's willing to belly crawl a long way, you never see them. There are hills not too far there. You know, it's be pretty easy to walk into the cemetery from the wilderness, from the desert. So yeah, but you don't see anything unusual. There's no like traps or anything. Yeah, very, very, yeah. But you could if you lay down in this scrub, in this brush, you could get a bead on Edith's grave from outside the cemetery looking in, and stake it out that way.
Okay, that's what I'll do then.
Okay. All right, you're out there. So Micro and Pebbles, you know, Kathy and Daniel went into the graveyard, the cemetery. What do the two of you want to do? Are you watching the parking lot, or what?
I think I'm gonna go check the beaten up car.
Okay.
Like, try to get into trunk and so on if there is anything hidden under it.
All right, it's locked. Do you have any relevant skills to opening locks?
I mean, I could try craft mechanic or craft electrician.
A mechanic. So you could
Break into
use
it.
craft mechanic. I'd allow to jimmy it open.
12 under 41.
Yeah.
I make it.
Yeah, you pop open the trunk, and from that you jimmy open the trunk, and from that you can push down the back seat and unlock the car. So the let's see here. There are weird. There's some discarded bottles of water, some food wrappers, and there's also some discarded paper that's all crumpled up, and there's weird writing on it. Looking at the stars, and making astronomical or astrological calculations, and yeah, it's very odd writing. Do you have occult trained?
I have it at 20, and I have meteorology to help myself with the sky reading.
Well, you can roll occult.
Alrighty. I make it. 19 under 20.
Dang, all right. This is someone calculating the timing of an occult ritual of some kind based on the movement of the stars and certain other, like, it's not entirely clear what all the criteria is, but some of it is like when certain stars are in certain positions in the sky. And you made a success, so you get the impression that they're like, this is like double checking their work, like it's abbreviated, and the stars are right. Yeah, and the stars are right today. This is someone who came in here months ago, and did some calculations, some checks to make sure he was right, and then left. And then abandoned the car. It's very odd. The handwriting's erratic, and there's still gas in the car, and the keys are in the ignition, or actually in the visor, and they're still like, he locked himself out of his car and then just left it. Very, very odd.
Alrighty, and what is Agent Pebbles doing in the meantime?
So that takes you a bit to do. Pebbles, are you just watching Micro while he does this, or are you going to be doing something?
I'm gonna start heading toward. I'm gonna talk while he's doing it, like make him like a. While he's doing, I'm gonna walk towards the gravesite to see if
Okay.
anybody's there.
You just make a beeline to Edith's grave, and you can see Kathy tying something to a tree near the grave site. When you look over, you can see it's a trail camera. So Micro, you're by yourself. You hear cars approaching, coming down the dirt road leading to the parking lot. You look up and you can see a convoy of about 4 cars, 5 cars, just in a convoy, making a beeline for the graveyard. So they're like SUVs, trucks with extended cabs, that kind of thing.
Alrighty, then I just go deeper into the cemetery before they arrive to look on them from distance.
Okay. Yeah. Now they would be able to see you. It is still daylight now. It's like 5:30, 5:35. And they could see you go into the cemetery. But they pull out, and you can see a large group of people get out and start assembling in the parking lot. They are wearing white robes, mostly, with a symbol of a blue UFO sewn on the back. This is the Ascendant Chorus. And they are talking amongst themselves and preparing to march into the cemetery. So it's very obvious. All of you, even you, Silas, can sort of see this or get the glimpse that there's a group of people who have arrived at the cemetery.
Any face looks familiar to what was Agent Pable's showing us of the faces of the cult.
What's your human?
30%, 32%.
I'm gonna make a roll for you, so you don't know if you succeed or
Alrighty.
not. You do not recognize anybody, but you are watching this from a distance.
Yep. I mean, they are also clothed in robes, so they might be concealing their faces somewhat.
No, their robes, yeah, their faces are, they don't have masks or anything like that. No, they have hats. They have weird hats, kind of like wizard hats, but like white with little UFOs on them. Yeah, it's sunny out here. They need some kind of head covered, and so they're wizard hats. Yeah. But if none of you intervene, or let me know if you want to intervene, but like they start assembling, and then they start a little like prayer, like they sing a song about UFOs and galactic unification and the epiphany of humanity that shall come soon, any day now. And then they start marching in like a literal march into the cemetery. But while they're singing praises about UFOs and spirits in the astral plane, and they get around 6 o'clock, they surround Edith's grave in a circle.
Okay, now,
yeah.
Did they see me in my area, or?
If you want to make a stealth check for plus 20 bonus, you can hide.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. So it'll be a
Silas, you don't have to roll because you're outside of the cemetery. You're pretty far away.
Okay, I'll be watching this through the scope on my carbine.
See if I make it.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, 22 under 30.
Yeah, you're very well hidden.
Okay, does any of them look like my target?
What's your human?
Human is 60.
Okay. No. You were certain of that. You're very certain that they're not. But they're running this ceremony to honor Edith, and how she reached out to the spirits, which is really how you travel faster than light. And that's how the aliens move. They go through the afterlife to go faster than light. Yeah. Just for listeners, know there's a private chat, and like I have been accused of rolling a critical failure. I don't know where you got that idea.
I'm just that good as FBI agent.
So, but yeah, you're in the graveyard, Pebbles. Micro, you're also in the graveyard, but off to the side, pretty away from everybody. If you wanted to hide, and they saw you come, go into the graveyard. And Agent Silas, you're outside of the graveyard, hiding in the underbrush. So they start settling, and Kathy and Daniel have also made themselves scarce. But you don't think that they let's see if they made their hiding check. Actually, they actually hide extremely well. You don't know where all of you lost track of Kathy and Daniel. They have also hidden very well. The ceremony keeps going, and but all three of you can give me alertness checks. It's a -20 for you, Silas, because you're way the fuck out there, and this is coming from the direction of the parking lot.
You said alertness, right?
Yeah.
I failed my alertness by 1 point.
I made it 19 under 50.
I made it by 24.
Okay, yeah. Those of you who can make it, there's another car. It's 6:47. Another car is coming, has pulled into the parking lot. That's all you can. That you hear that. You don't see that. None of you have eyes on the parking lot now, because you're all in the graveyard and you're all hiding. Trushi, you're the closest. Micro, you're the closest. But.
Yeah, but I failed my.
That's right. You did fail your alertness. You're sort of just listening to the cult chanting and singing, yeah. So there's and the ceremony keeps going. So is anybody wanting to interrupt the ceremony? You're just going to let it conclude.
My way of interrupting the ceremony is going to be explosively violent and is going to really upset things with two freaking reporters sitting right here. And I don't really want to do it without my two partners here backing me up. So I'm really hesitating to do more than watch right now. I am not sitting here not participating in the game. I promise.
Okay, no, it's fine. Like the game is the premise of the scenario is a stakeout, right? Like you're
right,
literally. So yeah, you're just sitting around and waiting for things to happen.
I am waiting for my partners to kind of give me any signal that they're ready for me to intervene.
Okay,
and then I'm going to shoot the one that seems to be leading the chanting and unleash Freya on the other cultists.
Okay, well, none of you. By the way, none of you thought to get radios, and there's no.
Yeah, we did not get walkies.
You didn't get walkies, and there's no cell phone signal out here. By the way, so good luck. But yeah, it seems to be a ceremony. None of you stop it. It ends at 8:00. And they sort of shuffle around and thank each other. There's a little small chat, and they file out of the cemetery. They leave by like 8:15. They just 8:10. They did a 2-hour ceremony to honor Edith, and they left. They're gonna go get dinner at a local Mexican restaurant. They're gonna change into their civilian clothes first, but they reserved a room.
Can I memorize?
They have more dignity than LARPers.
No, I don't think.
I'm gonna check out the grave after they
Okay,
left.
you get up, you go over to the grave. It looks the same. Actually, no, it doesn't look. There's some candles on it now that are still going. There's some new wreath of flowers. There's some marks in the dirt. Praise the Ascendant Chorus. The little symbol of the UFOs, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I talk to Katie, and it's like, oh, can I look at the video, like see if anything unnatural or anything from the video camera.
So it takes you a bit to find Kathleen. She pops out around 8:20 after they're all gone. And she's like, wow, that was weird. Oh, you want to check? Yeah, sure. Yeah. I was gonna check it out too. When the trail cams is positioned perfectly for it. It was super. Oh man, that would be great just by itself. So she runs over to the trail cam and unstraps it to pull it out. So you start scanning the footage, and she starts like skimming it a bit, but it looks. You all were watching it like. It seems to be exactly the same, but there's 2 hours of footage. As you're all doing this, you can all give me alertness checks again, this time with a negative 20 for all of you, because it is now dark now, by the way. It is officially sundown. It is dark.
30. Failed 70 over 30.
Okay.
This time I make mine.
Okay. So Micro, very interesting. Another car. It's about 8:39 right now. Another car is pulled into the parking lot, but the lights were out. The lights were off. Headlights were off. As it pulled it all the way as it drove, you heard it, but it was driving pretty slowly, pretty quietly. It was. And the car parks at the very edge of the cemetery, almost on the road, just like on the road. Like it just pulls off on the side of the road.
I like raise my hand and try to point Silas for it because I'm still next to the grave.
No, Silas is out of the cemetery. Silas is like, you don't know where Silas is. Silas is in the underbrush outside the cemetery. You have not seen Silas in hours, because unless Silas makes himself obvious.
I think the plan was that he's gonna observe this with the rifle.
Okay, you're hoping that Silas sees you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's way.
Right.
Yes. I don't know if that's gonna happen. But...
yeah, Silas. Did you make your alertness check at all?
No.
Okay. Did you get close?
I got 97.
Oh yeah, you
30.
don't see shit. You don't see shit.
It's effing dark in here, and I got the wrong scope on this for night work.
Yeah, you definitely do. So another car pulled in. That's what Trushi. Agent Pebbles, is there anything you're like? Again, it's 2 hours of footage. You can't really skim all of it. She doesn't have enough battery life for that. But if you can give me another alertness check to skim through it, just see if there's anything weird.
Okay. And this is normal, right? Normal alertness?
Yeah, you're skimming footage on a little trail cam. So
78 over 50. No.
Yeah, seems fine.
Something not to that can get nothing unnatural. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll give back. Like, okay. Weird, but interesting.
Mm-hmm. So meanwhile, that's what you're doing. Meanwhile, Silas, give me an alertness check at normal.
I made that 7 out of 60.
Freya ears perk up, and she starts sniffing the air, and then you in the distance, you hold your breath, and you can hear underbrush crunching off to the side, and you realize someone is approaching from the wilderness. You hear this, and you can hear that Freya's picked up on this, and you know the direction of it, but you haven't picked your head up to like spot to take a look at the person.
Okay, I'm going to roll onto my back, so the carbine's on my chest, and stay in cover, but kind of turn my head to that direction, so I'm not rotating my entire body. I guess is a
Well,
way to put it.
the underbrush is tall enough that it's like concealing you entirely, right? You have to like prairie dog, right? You have to stick your head up.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to try to keep track of them through hearing rather than through sight.
Yeah. You realize they're eventually pass through the underbrush, and when they get to the cemetery, they'll be in, you'll be able to see them when they get there. So they're a few hundred, like 200 feet to your left, basically, if you're facing the cemetery. And sort of they're heading towards the back corner of the cemetery. Edith's grave's kind of in the middle of the cemetery. And this person is heading towards the back corner. But eventually they do get to the cemetery, and you can see them. You see the silhouette of a man. It's hard to make out, much else. It looks like, maybe, dressed pretty plainly. But yeah, you see a human figure in the distance, and they're going in the cemetery, and it looks like he's holding something in his left hand. Some kind of object, not like a one-handed object, something you'd hold in one hand, like a stick or a knife or something long that you hold in one hand. It's hard to say, but because he's not, he steps over part of the broken fence, and he's only using one hand to help himself over the fence. The other hand's holding this object, whatever it is. But that's about 9:20 when they get in. And let's see here. There it is. Yeah. Are you going to do anything about it, or are you just watching?
I'm going to keep watching him. I'll keep him in my scope so I can keep him in frame, so to speak.
Okay, so Trushi, or sorry, Micro, you're in the cemetery.
I think.
What do you want to do? You're hiding in the cemetery.
I think I'm gonna try to sneak on the person that has arrived without headlights on.
Okay, that's all the way at the road getting to the parking lot. So now there are plenty of cars now, so you can use the cars as cover to sneak towards this other person, this other car. And you see that car, because there is a bit of moonlight and your eyes have adjusted to the dark. So you can give me stealth with a +10 bonus.
And I'm probably gonna prepare to pull out my K-bar if it's gonna be necessary.
Okay. Well, you're pretty far away from them right now. So the stealth check is like you get halfway without having to make a check. But if you want, actually, yeah, that's the first question. How close do you want to get to them?
I first want to try to notice the person, like if there is one person driving or just one or more in the car. So
were you watching them the entire way as they came up? I would say you were. So yeah, you see them pull off to the side of the road right outside the parking lot, and then they just stop and no one gets out. And they have their lights off, so you can't see how many people were in the car before it stopped. So, but you're pretty confident in the driver's side doors you can see. You can't see the passenger side doors. So maybe someone got out from the passenger side door and snuck out. But no one from the driver's side got out for sure.
All right. And then I think when I'm creeping closer, I failed my stealth roll, so he's probably going to notice me.
So this is around 9:20 as well. And you fail your stealth check. Let's just see how something happens. Okay, yeah, nothing seems to happen. And you're closer, so you can give me another alertness check.
Made it.
You don't see anyone in the car. At least sitting up,
Now that's That's bad. I'm just gonna try to sneak to the car and check if someone is like lying there, or maybe there is some dwarf person, so I can see it from outside.
All right, so you're sort of at the bit of cover at the edge of the parking lot. So if you want to get right next to the car, that's one more stealth check with no bonus, no penalty.
And I make it this time.
Okay, what'd you make it by? What'd you get?
25 under
Okay.
13.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You sneak up right to the car. It's a sedan. Looks pretty beat up, like it's a Corolla. Got a lot of miles on it. Pretty dusty. You get close enough, you can look inside. And when you look inside, you can see there's a woman in the back seat, lying on the back seat, and her eyes are closed, and it's but there's like she's asleep, but it looks, there's something off about it. And she's holding something under her arms are crossed over her chest, but there's something under her arms. You can see, you can't tell exactly what it is. But she's got something held under her arms that she's holding close to her chest. And she's kind of like twitching a bit, and it's very odd. But she does not react to you looking at her. Her eyes are closed. So, yeah.
Does she look like Katie?
No, this is not Kathy. This is this
Okay,
woman is
I was
Caucasian.
sure.
Kathy is Korean
Okay.
American. So, yeah.
Alrighty, then I'm gonna try to check whatever he's holding, but maybe you should go.
Okay,
to the
yeah,
other
you're
side
thinking
for
about
now.
what you want to do next. So Silas, you're watching this person go into the cemetery before you lose sight of them. Agent Pebbles, you reviewed as much of the footage. Kathy is like, okay, I can't use any more battery at this. So it needs to last the rest of the night. So she sets the trail camera back up and then sneaks away, and she's found a little hiding spot. Actually, no, she is actually like, you know what? We need to do. See, I got this little camera with low light vision, and so we're gonna do a little walk around the cemetery for part of B-roll kind of stuff. So we're gonna be walking around. Are you good, Pebbles? You just hanging out here?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, just be careful not to fall into any empty graves. I did that yesterday. It wasn't fun.
What? Empty
Yeah,
grave?
just like a hole. Like I fell into.
What? Why is there an empty grave here? No one's been buried in here since 1989.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that? No one's been buried here. It's closed. They don't have funerals here anymore. It's full up.
Can I remember where it was so I can show
Yeah,
her?
yeah.
I
you
go
over
like,
there?
I go and like, this is where I fell yesterday.
Yeah. She's like, what? This is so weird. Like, that's a proper 6 foot down. Yeah, what? That's what?
Chuck Up's graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to go back in there to show the viewers? Here, Daniel will help you climb down.
I'm afraid my ankle still hurts from yesterday. I'm not willing.
Yeah. Okay.
bruise
Yeah.
it again.
Cool. Well, here I'm gonna do a little piece, and so she gets Daniel to hold the camera. And she starts talking about there's someone dug a grave here. It looks very recent. It has many burials here since 1989. And like, who did this? Why did they do this? Why is it so close to Edith's grave? This is super weird, guys. And so she goes over to a nearby grave and plants a little GoPro on a suction cup pointed straight at the grave. Like, it has she's like, oh man, thank you, Pebbles. This is gonna be great. This is so cool.
You're welcome, and keep a note on where that is in case we need to go back and dismantle it.
Mm-hmm. So you can give me an alertness check.
This is 50. Okay. Let's see, what do I get here? 14 under 50.
14 under 50. All right, you don't hear anything. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So opposed rolls are fun. So the what do you want to do? It's around 9:20 for you as well.
Okay. I'm gonna stake out a little bit longer around the area, probably.
Okay.
Well, can I do another stealth?
Yeah, you can hide yourself again, sure. Kathy and Daniel walk away from you. They're doing this little tour of the graveyard. They're now looking to see if there's any other open graves.
Okay, so just a straight roll stealth, or
Yeah.
no bonuses or anything. So
Nah.
it'll be 86 over 10.
Yeah, yeah, over 10. Yeah, you're hit. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So meanwhile, Silas, saw that guy go in. Do you want to do anything different, or are you going to hold your position?
I'm going to hold my position, keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
I don't think he's up to any good.
Well, that's it. You lose him. He goes into the cemetery. You're outside the cemetery, and like I said, it's a big cemetery. So, and it's dark, and you don't have night vision. So, you saw him go in the cemetery, and then you lose track of him. So, unless you want to, there's a little guy. That's your brave companion?
Yep.
Yep.
This one's actually named Thorn.
Oh.
Nice to meet you, Thorn.
So, so yeah, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to try and tail that guy?
I will try to tail him.
All right, that is a stealth check.
My stealth is not good.
Okay, you don't have to try and tail him if you don't feel confident in your ability.
No, I didn't realize my stealth was only 10. I will stay where I'm at and just keep an eye on him.
Okay.
From where I'm at.
All right. Well, you lose sight of him, so he's in the cemetery somewhere.
Okay.
So meanwhile, Trushi, Micro. Yeah, you're looking at a woman. She's holding something under her arms. She's eyes are closed. And what are you gonna do about it?
I think I'm gonna use my screen of cell phone to make a little light and check out what is she holding. Like not put out a flashlight so everybody now sees me.
Okay, yeah, it is a flashlight. Like a light is a light, and especially out here, it's pretty dark. Light, it can be seen from a long distance away, and the problem is, let's see if she wakes up, because you're shining a light in her face. And she does wake up. And she sees you. Well, she doesn't see you too well because you are shining a light in her face, but she blinks and she pulls her arm up and she's holding a very large knife. And she sort of flips it around and sort of like rolls away from you and is getting out from. You're on the driver's side of the vehicle. She scrambles and dives out the passenger side of the vehicle. What are you going to do?
I mean, if she's awake, I'm gonna just go the other way. Time to break into a run.
All right, roll athletics.
My cover is blown.
Roll athletics.
15 under 8 under 70.
All right, you run like the wind. She does not chase after you, but she was definitely holding a big ass knife. And you even with your successful roll, you even remember to turn your light off. So you get back to cover. Are you going back straight into the cemetery? Or you got to hide in the parking lot again.
I mean, I'm probably gonna go hide into the parking lot and look around.
Okay.
She's gonna
All
make a
right,
move.
so you go into cover in the parking lot. You didn't make neither of you made any noise, so like it was a pretty quiet exchange. So
I mean, Silas could have noticed my flashlight being on.
well, you used your phone, so it wasn't a very bright light.
Yep.
So and you only had it on briefly. So so you hear this automatically, Micro. You hear two men start arguing with each other. It's like, what? You're and you can't make it out because you're hiding in the parking lot and your heart is pumping, your ears are ringing, or your heart is pumping, you're just kind of like, yeah. Oh no. The dogs have detected the evil. So Silas, you can make an alertness at -10 to see if you can hear distant shouting. But Pebbles, you can give me a standard alertness check to see if you hear the shouting coming from the parking lot.
Okay. 40 under 50.
40 under 50? Cool.
Yeah.
So with the so you hear two old men are yelling at each other in the parking lot. Micro, you get a bead on them. You can see it's near one of the cars. You don't recognize this car. You don't think it was here when you arrived. You're not 100% sure though. But like two men are yelling at each other. You can make out what they're saying, or kind of make out what they're saying. They're both old men. That much is clear. And they're accusing each other of like, are you trying to betray Edith? No, I'm trying to help her. You don't understand. You're a monster, and I'm a monster. You're insane, and I've seen the truth. What have you seen? You wasted your life and your gifts that she gave you. I can. But she only, and they're going back and forth, and so they're yelling at each other, and well, I know better than you, Steve. Shut up, Don. You don't understand. So the two of you hear this. Are you just going to let this play out, or are you going to try and do something about it? Yeah.
I mean, two guys against me doesn't sound like a good idea to intervene.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. Agent Pebbles.
I hear that my stealth is 10.
You can get a little closer without having to make a stealth check.
Yeah,
but it depends on what your 10 is. Like, what do you want to accomplish?
I just want to get a little bit closer, and maybe isn't going to be still dark that will don't just see silhouettes, or
well, it looks like the interior car light is on because apparently someone was in the car and then they opened up the door and so the lights are on. So there's a little bit of light action. I should have mentioned that, but yeah, it looks like one of them was in the car and the other one walked in and approached them, and they started yelling at each other. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna come closer, but also, can I do a quick search to see if I can find Micro? See him anywhere or no?
That would be alertness.
Alertness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just okay. Let me do that. 86. No, I have no idea where he is. 86 or 50.
All right, there you go. So you can both of you give me intelligence times 5 to sort of figure out what their argument is about to eavesdrop. I would allow that.
All right.
I made mine.
Okay.
What's my intelligence? 75. So my main bite 68 under 75.
So is that's a success?
Yeah, I have a 75 high and unders, so 68.
Okay. So both of you realize it's Don and Steve. That's their names, and you can recognize who's who. Steve is holding something in his left hand. You can't really tell what it is without getting closer. But they're arguing about, Steve seems to think that Edith was holding back and needs to not giving them scraps at the table. And Don was just like, I just want to talk to her one last time. It's like, well, we'll see what Trent has to do tonight. Well, I think Trent can't be trusted. He's been corrupted by the material world. But like what you did, Steve Don seems to think Steve is violent and untrustworthy. And Steve seems to think Don is a coward who is rolling over for everyone and doesn't, and so basically Steve is like, stay out of my way, Don. And Don is like, don't you dare go after Edith. And yeah, it's like, what are you going to do about it? And he holds up the object in his hand, and Don seems to recognize it. It's like, you can't, you're playing a dangerous game, Steve. And it's like, well, it's my game to play. At least I'm playing. You're just watching from the sidelines and doing nothing. And then, Steve stomps back into the graveyard, and Don kind of sits down in his car with the interior light open. And that's how that argument ends at about 10:11. Let's see here. Pebbles, you can see Kathy and Daniel approaching Steve as he goes into the cemetery. Things are happening. Pretty much you can see Kathy is trying to interview Steve, and Steve is first confused by it, but then when she explains it, it's blah, 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 he laughs. He finds it genuinely funny, and he's like, sure, I'll tell you the truth, dearies, and starts talking to them.
Okay. Ooh, I really don't want this information to get out. Okay, can I roll criminology to make up a BS crime thing to then say you're under arrest for so-and-so?
For who? Who are you targeting?
Steve.
Steve?
Because I don't want the information out about this cult stuff.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to. Yeah, go ahead and roll criminology.
This might be a dumb idea, but
I mean, it's better than just shooting them. I mean, we have an open grave to dispose the bodies after that, but
okay. Criminology, I think I failed 76 over 50.
Yeah. I'll say for free, she's a reporter with satellite internet, it seems like.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like sending stuff back to Phenomex. She's got your face on video, on camera. She's mentioned you multiple times. Like, if you flash a badge now, that's your career going down the shitter. Like, at a minimum, you can't do shit while she's there, unless you're willing to like kill them all without being seen on camera.
Okay, I thought it was like, yeah, now is not the time.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, I did not think this through.
Yeah. But it's such a, you didn't crit fail, so you like, no, this is a bad idea. Meanwhile, Silas, I'm just checking in. Silas, you're still watching. You're still at your vigil. You want to do anything about any of this going on? Or you stand your ground. You're muted, by the way.
I just realized I was muted. I apologize.
No worries.
There's no one in my vicinity anymore, so I'm going to move closer. Now I'm going to refresh my memory on the cemetery. This does have a wall around it or a fence, right?
It's a fence and it's fallen down in places, so it's trivial to cross. It's more of a boundary marker than like a barrier, right?
Yeah, but I'm hoping I can use this as
Parts of it, yeah, it
concealment,
can
if
be
not
used as cover. There are fence posts and there's like tree stumps and rocks and gravestones.
Then I'm going to move up to the fence line to kind of view the cemetery more, so I can see
Sure.
more of the cemetery.
Sure. All
And,
right.
and keep Freya to kind of watch my back.
Yeah. Give me alertness.
Where's the dice roller? There it is. Oops. It doesn't even like capital letters.
Yeah.
4. I made it.
Oh yeah. You can hear argument. An old man talking to Kathy out in the distance. You know, some sort of interview, and you can see the lights of her camera. She has some lights. So that's a big obvious thing going on. And that's about it. You didn't make your alertness check, so I guess you could sort of intuit where Agent Pebbles is. Micro's way too easy in the parking lot, so there's no way you can figure out where he is. So you don't know where Micro is. Meanwhile, so you can think about what you want to do next, but you do spot Kathy interviewing Steve, or someone. You kind of see them in the distance in the same clothing, so you know the person who came in from the wilderness is talking to Kathy right now. Meanwhile, Micro, you're in the parking lot, crouched behind one of the cars. What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna go try Snake on the Dawn.
You want to go sneak to him or just walk over to him?
I think I'm just gonna walk over to him because my sneak is not that good.
Okay, you sneak over, you walk over to him. He is drinking from a flask as sits in the driver's seat, with the door open, looking kind of despondent. And he's like, "Who are you? Everyone here in this? You're not. I don't know who you are."
And I don't know who you are, mister, so I think that makes both of us.
Well, I've been here before. I have personal business here.
For the anniversary of the dead?
Yes. Are you a student of hers? Well, not of her. I would know you, but you're a student of her writing then? You're inspired by her? I know there were well-wishers.
I mean, I read on here and I heard rumors of her, but yeah, I was born
tourist,
too
then?
late to be. Yeah, I was born too late to be here, student.
Well, if you're brave enough, I would recommend. What's more important to you, your well-being or your curiosity?
And since my motivation is curiosity, then the answer is gonna be easy.
Well, if you value your curiosity more than your well-being, then I'd stick around. I think it'll be very unique experience tonight, but it's not safe here. You understand that, right?
I mean, I think there were some coyotes attacks around here.
He just gives you a look. He's just like, there's worse things out here tonight than the coyotes. Have you heard a coyote howl tonight?
I think not. I mean,
Exactly. The animals here know when the veils are thin, and they're very thin tonight.
So you mean the UFO guys did something to thin the veil?
Them? Were they here? Yeah. They were here. Yes, that's right. That was them. No. The only animal you might see here tonight is a cat. And if you see a cat, be very nice and very polite. because that cat is the most dangerous animal you'll see. Well, one of the more dangerous things you'll see tonight.
I look around if I see a cat.
You don't see a cat right now. But the man, did you see me arguing with the man? Stay away.
See not. I heard something, but that's why I came here.
Don't stay away from him. He's very dangerous.
I just look on the. Do I see the camera light in the distance?
Not from the parking lot. Not from this part of the parking lot.
Alrighty, so I cannot say about that.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully he doesn't gonna find someone there.
It should happen right before midnight, though. She died almost at midnight, just in the last few minutes of the 15th. So, find a cozy spot. Wait until the witching hour. But if something happens to you, I warned you.
I mean, you aren't afraid if you are warning me that something might happen to you.
I'm not worried. Don't worry about me. I'm already dead.
I just look at him like, he's dead. Right. And I'm alive, right. Alrighty then, man.
Mm-hmm.
I leave you to your death then. And I'm gonna go deeper into the cemetery.
Safe travels, friend.
And I just try to look around if I see the woman with the knife.
Yeah, give me an alertness check. Oh, okay.
Well, I made my alertness roll 29 under 81.
Yeah, she really mistimed, like running from one car to the other. You see her; she has the knife in hand, and she is like bolted out, and you just see her, and she and you know she didn't realize you saw her, and she doesn't realize that you saw her. So she's hiding in the parking lot, but she's got the knife in hand. She has a wild and feral look in her eyes.
All right, then I stay somewhere observing her. If she's gonna go into the cemetery or she's gonna go for the guy I talked with.
It looks like she's going into the cemetery. She is leapfrogging from car to car to get in the cemetery. It looks like she was looking to stalk Steve.
And then she's gonna be stalking Steve, and I'm gonna be stalking her.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. If you keep your distance, you don't even have to roll. She critically failed, so yeah. Meanwhile, Pebbles, you're hiding in the cemetery. You see Steve being interviewed by Kathy and Daniel. Anything?
Can I, because of that bad, can I roll the intelligence to get a better idea for anything, or?
Well, it depends on what your intent is.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can't arrest. You have no way to arrest Steve.
Yeah.
Without imploding your career. I mean, you physically have handcuffs and a handgun because you're an FBI agent, but yeah.
I'm trying to think of other options here.
What's your goal? Like, what are you trying to do? And
let's see.
Yeah. Again, remember your mission is to wait for Barnaby Grigs, and
okay.
Yeah, you don't know what he looks like, but you don't. You can give me human check.
Okay, human. Yeah. Okay. I think that's a fail. 60. Yeah. Oh, 67 over 60.
Okay. The question you need to ask is who of these people are any of these people behaving like Barnaby Grigs would? And you don't know much about Barnaby Grigs, but you do know he was trusted by Edith and Edith's right-hand man and possible lover. Do any of these people strike you as that kind of person? So you can think about that. Silas, are you going to be doing? You're still muted again.
I keep muting to keep you guys from having to listen to my dogs bark at nothing.
Yeah, no, I get it. I should. No, and I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. You can just keep. I mean, again, clock's ticking. You're staking out. You don't have to do anything. You can just wait.
No,
Yeah, because more things.
I'm thinking of the fact that the woman ran back towards the car, which means something scared her, and I didn't catch what drove her away.
Well, you don't know about the woman. Only Micro knows about her because she's in the parking lot. The woman with the knife that's
okay. Oh, different woman. I thought that was the reporter. I'm like,
no. Kathy does not have a knife. Kathy is calmly interviewing Steve, who you can kind of see and hear because they have camera lights on and they're talking pretty loudly. Like that's obvious that's happening. And it all sounds fine. No one's screaming, no one's in pain,
there's no horror movie sound effects going on over there.
No, exactly, yeah.
I'm going to check that piece of metal in my bulletproof vest and make sure that's still there.
Yeah, it's there. Give me a sand check.
Oh, good. Made it.
It's 50. Changed shape. It's like a fluid now. It's like mercury, but a different color. And it's just sort of flowing. You hold it in your hand, and it seems to be like moving towards a direction, slightly in your hand, or tugging towards like a magnetic pull towards a certain direction.
I'll try to follow it.
Okay. It's Freya starts whining a bit as you get closer, and it's leading towards the open grave. But Freya, the closer you get to the open grave, the more upset Freya is getting. She's getting nervous. She does not like this. Exactly.
I'm going to try to soothe her.
Okay.
And tell her to kind of watch my back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look down in the grave.
A fine mist has come up in the grave. And it's hard to see down. Do you peer down? Do you like lower yourself down so you can see through the mist that is rising up at the bottom of the grave?
Yeah.
All right, give me another sand check.
This cannot keep going well. It doesn't.
Okay. You lose 2 sanity as you see stone stairs leading down.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to leave Freya alone in the cemetery.
You could pick her up and lower her into the stairs. It would be
I doubt she's going to want to come down here.
She's not going to want to do that, but she will. She trusts you, and getting her out is going to be harder because that's 6 feet from the top stair to the thing, and that lifting a big ass dog that high up is not. It's going to be real hard without somebody on the surface helping. So yeah, but yeah, that's yeah.
There was not there's not normally stairs in cemeteries. Just in my general experience.
No. You looked at this. This is the grave that Agent Pebbles fell into and hurt his ankle. And that was a dirt hit.
I'm going to take up a spot where I can watch this grave, and where I can shoot anyone coming out of this grave up. Stairs go both ways. Usually you can come down them, but you can also go up them. I'm assuming that there's a tunnel at the bottom of these stairs, and someone's going to come out of the staircase at some point, and I'm going to shoot that person when they come out of the staircase.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to take Freya away from the staircase, and I'm going to watch it.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. You do that. So all of you can give me alertness checks now. It's about 10:45 right now.
Okay. Great. 98 over 50.
I made mine.
Okay.
I think Travis, Silas, you should also roll the alertness.
All right, so those of you made it. So I think at least Micro made it. High above you, you can hear, zzz, and you
I
look
made
up. Okay, yeah. If you make it too, then you both see or hear in the distance. Like, it's quiet. The desert is unnaturally quiet. Well, if you have survival trained or biology, or even navigation, if you're familiar with the desert at night, there's the sounds of animals and crickets and coyotes howling. It's dead quiet. It is weirdly quiet tonight, which makes it far easier to hear the whine of zzz overhead. And if you make your alertness checks, you can see a small object passing between you and the stars overhead. The stars are very bright tonight. You can see the Milky Way. You can see that. Do any of you have a science astronomy trained, by the way?
I have only
No.
meteorology. I don't know if this counts.
No, that does not count for astronomy. So, but the stars look great tonight. They're providing more illumination than you thought they were. But there's someone flying a drone over the cemetery, and it makes a pass over the cemetery, and then it goes back towards the direction of the road.
Do I get a clean sight of it at some point?
If you made your alertness check, yeah.
I did. Might as well call attention to myself at some point.
All right,
I'm gonna shoot the drone.
All right, -20. It's dark, and you don't have night vision, so.
Where's my firearms?
Well, it's a small object moving fast, so
Yeah.
-20. Yeah.
I know. I'm looking to see how good I am.
Okay.
I'm not that good a shot. I
Yeah.
only have a 50.
Yeah. If you're some Spec Ops ninja, you'd be better at shooting drones. But yeah.
Then I will leave it alone and
Yeah.
assume that it can't see much better than I do unless it's got some awesome infrared capabilities or something.
Or night vision or thermal vision.
Right.
Or, yeah. Who knows? But
Yep.
someone's flying a drone overhead. Yeah, the three of you. So that happens. The interview ends. Let's see here. Next up, you could all hear a car pulling in to the about 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, a large SUV pulls into the parking lot. So Micro, you're closest to the parking lot. Let's see. Oh, no, you went to the cemetery. You're following after the woman. So
Yep.
this is a pretty loud, big car, so none of you have to make alertness checks to hear it. I can mention it's quieter now. The woman is walking through cemetery and now has been watching. The woman with the knife is watching Kathy interview Steve, and once they stop, Steve goes off into the darkness by himself, and the woman follows after Steve, and you follow after her. So that's where you are. You're in the middle of the cemetery following that. Agent Pebbles, you're in the cemetery hiding somewhere. And you hear the vehicle pull in. What do you want to do about it? You just want to sit and watch, see what happens, or are you going to do something?
I'm gonna investigate the car, see what.
Okay. From a distance, safely, you can see it's a big SUV. Headlights, are left on, and you see three people get out. Two of them are younger and larger, well-built men, with a third man who is very old, has a cane, coughs a bit. And they start making their way into the cemetery.
Can I see faces or anything? Or
give me alertness to see through the headlights. They have, and they take out flashlights. Actually, little helmet, body cams, body
95 over 50.
You can't really make it out without, let's see here. But Silas, you can hear this happening in the distance. Well, yeah. So what happens is they start making a beeline for Edith's grave. The three of them. And they get there, and the old man starts directing the other two, and they start drawing a circle around the grave, and the man starts chanting in a language none of you recognize. I mean, it's pretty soft. It's hard to hear it anyways. But they start laying down crystals at certain parts on the circle, or stones of some kind. So that's going on. In the distance, Steve stops to watch this, hiding in the darkness. Micro, you can see the woman start sneaking up on Steve. She has the knife ready to stab at Steve, it looks like. Are you going to do anything, or are you going to wait to see how this plays out?
I mean, I think I'm going to wait how it plays out.
Okay. So all of it, everyone in the cemetery can hear this. So what happens, Micro, is very odd. So the woman's sneaking up on this old man, and she has the knife right up. She's clearly going to stab him in the back as he's watching the other old man with the two bodyguards, or two assistants. I mean, they look like bodyguards. They're pretty well built. But they're following his insistence to set up ritual side of the grave. So lots happening right now. But she's going to stab Steve. But as she gets close, Steve takes out this object that he's been holding in his hand this whole time, and he puts it to his mouth, and he blows, and it's a flute. And all of you can hear this odd tune being played. No, you have to give me alertness checks. Micro, you hear it automatically, but it's not but you can give me alertness checks to see if you hear it.
All of us?
Micro hears it automatically, but you two can make alertness checks to see if you hear a flute being played.
Okay. Yeah, 56 over 50.
Okay.
Can I see Edith's grave from?
Yes.
Does one of them have a book?
The old man. It's not. No, he doesn't have a book. He does have papers. He is looking like he has notes that he is referring to. So you don't think it's not a book, though. So Micro, what happens is after he plays this odd tune on this flute, he turns to look at the woman. The woman's very confused, what the hell's going on? And then the darkness from the sky above swoops down and picks the woman up and carries her off. Roll sad.
Oh, well. Well, I failed my roll.
All right. That's 6 sanity. So
I think I'm not gonna like my coworker any longer.
It's still going to be a breaking point, because even if you roll a 4, that's still 2 sad.
Yep, I mean, that's truthful. So, all right, so I can either decide to flee, fight, or freeze.
Yeah. She's just gone now.
I think that's gonna be a fight, and I'm gonna go after the thief with my machete. The carbar I find there. It's gonna be at least silent.
Okay, yeah. He sees you. All right. Roll athletics. At -10, you're charging through an uneven graveyard at night.
Well, I fail my athletics.
All right. So you trip. And he's like, he starts chanting again and pointing at you.
I'll shoot him.
You are not. This is a different part of the cemetery. Give me alertness to see how. Like I said, this is a couple acres. So, and you're near Edith. This is nowhere near Edith's grave, and you're near Edith's graves to watch her.
Oh, okay. I thought this was one of the guys that was.
Nope. This is the old man who came in from the wilderness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird people hanging around this graveyard at night. Yeah, you're not in theater right now. So this is happening before you could really react to it.
Okay.
So this is all on micro. So micro, you run, you stumble. The old man chants. I need to look something up real quick. Because I forgot how much that works. Don't worry about it. You should probably worry about it. Let's see here. Here we go. Sorry, I have to remember what the stats are. I want to get this thing right, you know. Here it is. Effect type. Oops. Oh god. It's not called that anymore. Oh fuck, what's it called? Finding for secret. Wither, there it is. 197. All right.
Oh, this spell. I just know it from other pod Delta Green listen to.
Yeah, you kind of backed him in the corner. He is pretty. Let's see here. All right, cool. How many hit points do you have?
What
hit
points?
points.
Again?
Yeah.
Hit points.
12. All right. You take 5 damage as you let's see here. As your flesh is withered and your bones crack under your own weight. So roll sanity again.
I mean, I'm in temporal insanity. Do I still
Yes,
need to roll?
yeah. Weirdly enough, more trauma doesn't make you immune. Being traumatized doesn't make you immune to more trauma.
And I fail again.
All right, so you have been afflicted by the unnatural, and that's only an additional 3 sand. And so that's enough to I'm gonna say that's gonna take the fight out of you, as you don't. He just gestured at you and said strange words, and you started bleeding, and your bones started cracking under their own weight. You drop your knife as you're bleeding from the eyes and mouth and ears, and you're alive and you're not unconscious, so you got that going for you. But you're in intense pain, and everything in your animal brain is screaming at you to either. You can no longer fight, but you can flight or freeze. Do you want to run away, or do you want to like panic and curl into a ball?
I mean, I'm probably gonna curl into
Okay,
balls.
so we'll get back to you. Pebbles and Silas, you can both give me alertness check. It wasn't super loud, but there was some sound. can't believe I only rolled a 5 on a d20.
4 out of 50.
4 out of 50.
I
Okay.
failed 54 out of 50. Oh,
All right, so Pebbles,
50.
you don't hear any of this, but Silas, off in the distance, on the opposite side of the graveyard, you could hear some sort of commotion going on, some sort of yelp, some sort of something. So, someone's stumbling around. Maybe someone tripped, someone fell, someone's gasping in pain. It's hard to say. The 3 people at Edith's graves, one of them looks over, one of the bodyguards looks over, and they briefly talk about it, but the old man kind of snaps at them to stay focused. Just keep watching the perimeter. So, the old man's locked in, but yeah. Do you want to react to that?
No, because I don't know what I'd be intervening in.
All right, fair enough.
Do the people doing the ritual appear to be aware of the whatever?
Yes. Yeah, they turned in the same direction, and they were talking about it, and the old man kind of told them, no, don't investigate, stay here, just keep your eyes on a swivel. And they both both guys kind of like gesture, and they both check their handguns that they have holstered under their jackets. And you both see that they have Kevlar vests on. So there's that. Pebbles, as you're hiding in the graveyard, you see Kathy and Daniel are also watching Edith's graveyard, but they're hiding in the distance and using a zoom lens. They don't want to mess with these guys. They're clearly intimidated by them. But you can give me a special alertness check only for you, Agent Pebbles.
Let's see if I make it this time. Any bonuses or anything, or just
You get to do it without penalty.
Okay.
That's pretty good considering the circumstances.
Let's see if I make it. Oh my gosh, I made it 8 under 50.
Something stirs in a nearby copse of trees, like a small cluster of trees, and you realize, oh my god, somebody set up basically a duck blind, but in this graveyard, in this cluster of trees, got professional equipment to set up a little blind, observation blind, and they're getting out of it right now. So and they aren't aware of you. They're focused on other things right now. So an old man pulls himself out of this little observation blind. You recognize his face. He was one of the Ascendant Chorus. Somehow he slipped the group and went to here to hide. But he dusts himself off a bit, stretches. He was obviously cramped in that little hiding spot, and he starts walking over to Edith Graves, and he calls out, Trent, please, it's Walter. Can we talk?
Walter was... Okay, I forgot to... Okay, he wasn't low profile. Any information that you mentioned, remind me again for Walter?
He was the con artist.
The con artist, okay. Okay.
So they go over, right now it's around 11:30. Walter and Trent are negotiating. And Silas, you can overhear it at this point. They are negotiating, and he's like, I'll help you. Barnaby's going to be here soon, And yes, I know. And so he's like, yes, well, what, I just need money. I just need something to deal. I've racked up some debts, and my creditors are not the kind of people even I can deal with. He's just like, Walter. Well, yes. Well, if you payment on delivery, though, payment on performance, you need to help me deal with Barnaby whenever he shows up. I can sense he is approaching somehow. Meanwhile, Micro, you can give me a con times 5 check to see if when you wake out of this stump, or this shock. Actually, it's shock.
I made my roll.
All right. You're gonna come to. The old man is left. You don't know where he's gone. You don't see where your machete went. You could search for it to see if you can find it again. But
I think I'm gonna search for it then.
all right, give me a search.
2 under 80. I
You
made
do
it.
find you find your weapon. What do you want to do? Do you want to get closer to Edith's grave, or are you going to wait to see what happened, or you're going to try and apply first aid on yourself,
I mean, I'm gonna probably pull out my sandwich and start eating a sandwich and observe the grave of Edith because I don't have any idea where is everyone now.
That's fair. Yeah, you don't know what the fuck happened. Feel like you're very lucky to be alive. So at this point, Silas, Freya starts looking at the grave, the open grave near you, and starts growling very low. And a black cat hops out of the grave and looks at you, and you're muted.
Thank you. Before I even started talking that time,
Yep.
I pat her vest to calm her, and I will watch the cat while keeping the rifle kind of pointed at the I can't help think of them as cultists doing the ritual over there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of keeping an eye on the cat while I have the rifle still trained while I'm not looking at the cultists.
Well, there's two things. There's the open grave and Edith's grave. And the cultists are at Edith's grave. Is the gun, and so these two separate graves. Which grave is the gun pointed at?
Oh, you're right. The gun is pointed at the open grave.
Okay.
Because I thought something was going to come out of the open grave.
Well, a cat just came out of the open grave.
Yeah, I didn't expect a cat. I'm not shooting a cat.
Okay. Well, the black cat walks over to you, and Freya starts acting afraid of the cat, ears lowered, sort of tense, very low growl, but muscles, and this cat is watching you in the eye to eyes, and then hops on the top of your rifle, and cocks its head at you.
Shoo! I'm trying to shoo it away quietly.
It starts lowly hissing at you. Just
I'll back up away from it, dragging the rifle with me, hoping it dislodges the cat.
The cat hops off your rifle, but stands in front of the open grave.
All right. Well, that is not odd. That is way odder than I want to deal with. But I'm trying to keep the cat in view, and now I'm concerned about the grave, the cat. Now I've got threats are multiplying. I've got cultists, the cat, and the grave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going great. So the cat, you back away from the grave. The cat is watching you and seems to put itself between you and the open grave wherever you move, and is watching you very intently. So Pebbles, you're watching them negotiate. Micro, you found your knife and you can get a little closer to Edith's grave. And then Kathy and Daniel are somewhere in the graveyard watching this breathlessly. At this point, you see a light coming up from the open grave, Silas. It looks like a candle light, like there's flickering light. You see a hand come up over the side of the open grave, and then the cat is very closely watching you, Silas.
Oh no. I am backing up more.
Okay.
I didn't expect someone
I'm-
that makes use of fire.
Another hand comes up over the side of the grave. This one has a candle in hand. And someone is pulling themselves out of the grave.
I would like to get a view of them, but not like.
Yeah, you
let
can see them where
see.
you are. They're kind of, like, you're not that far. It's just the cat is clearly watching you with very focused intent. A man
I'm watching
pulls
the
himself
cat and
over
the.
the side. Yeah.
Like I'm watching the cat and the man with just as focused intent. The cultists have lost my attention.
Yeah, yeah. They don't notice that you're the only one who knows that the man's coming out of the open grave. But you see Barnaby Grigs. He looks like he did in the 1960s in that photo you saw that was pulled up in the research you did. He hasn't aged a day. And he looks at you and winks. And then gets over. Meanwhile, Micro, you can hear chanting coming from nearby. Ragged old man chanting, someone in pain, out of breath, desperately trying to do something. Yeah, a lot of things are happening at once. Pebbles, you can also see someone running up from the parking lot. It's Don, the guy that Micro talked to earlier. He is old man running towards the grave. All of your watches, it's almost midnight. It's like 11:50. And Barnaby walks over to Edith's grave. Don and Walter are there. Micro, you can hear Steve chanting somewhere nearby. Are you going to do anything? But he seems entranced. Well, you don't know actually, but he's in like, that kind of thing. So, Micro, do you want to do anything?
I'm probably gonna finish eating, gonna put out my half-eaten sandwich back into the pack, and gonna go look and listen to where the hell is the other chanting coming from.
Yeah, you see it nearby. It's the old man, the one with the flute, Steve. He's chanting. He's pointing sort of towards the grave. But all of you now can see that Barnaby is confronting Trent and his bodyguards. Walter is there backing up Trent, and Don appears too. It says, "No, we have to. We can't pull Edith back. It's wrong. I don't need to talk to her. We must respect her wishes." Thank you, Don. You've always been a good friend. But it's over, Trent. I'm here. You can't succeed. This is not like you. It is like you, but and they start having this whole confrontation, and he's like, "It's not fair. I'm dying. I need to go over. I need what you have. Why are you denying me what you have?" You could have had this by now if you had followed the path, but you let material, and they're hashing old laundry out. So all of this is happening right now. It's right before midnight. So I'll just go to each of you. What do you want to do? Silas, the cat, is now watching what the drama play out at Edith's. The cat, you don't see, the cat is walking over to Edith's grave, the general vicinity of that.
That makes my night.
Yeah. The Micro, you can see that Steve is desperately trying to pull off some kind of magic. Agent Pebbles, you can kind of see this whole drama play out in front of you. So, Pebbles, do you want to do anything, or are you just gonna wait and see what happens? You see Barnaby. Yeah.
Okay. With this anger, can I do a human to see if they're gonna like start fighting each other, like start pulling weapons or?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
60. 36 under 60.
Yeah, this is like this is like an old West gunfight about to break down. You don't know exactly what weapons they have, but like Barnaby is armed with, is acting like somebody who's armed to the teeth and confident about winning this. And Trent is desperate. Whatever he's trying to pull off, he is like he sees this as his last chance to survive. His bodyguards are loyal and are violent men who have handguns. And Kevlar, and Walter is a desperate con artist, desperate for a payout, and Don is an old man who's trying to do the right thing for once. Of course, you don't see Steve, but yeah, this is like something's going to set this off very soon if you do nothing. And yeah, so you can wait to see what happens and then act, or you can be the one to shatter this temporary peace. So realizing the tension in the air, what does Agent Pebbles do?
I'm thinking to wait till someone pulls the trigger or first spell, then just start blasting after that.
Okay, yeah.
Like in the confusion, just start.
Yeah. You're waiting for them to do it so you can ambush them. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Microbe, you can see that Steve is desperately trying to pull something off. Are you going to intervene, or are you going to see what he does?
I mean, I'm remembering what he did last time. I'm just gonna wait.
Well, he's not he doesn't. He thinks you're dead, probably. Yeah. So he doesn't know that you're there. But yeah, you wait. As well. It sounds like you're waiting as well.
Yep, I'm waiting. What he's gonna do?
Okay. And then Silas. Same question. Are you gonna see how they do this first, or are you gonna take the initiative?
We want the book. So I'm kind of explaining my logic here. We want the book, and they clearly have scores to settle.
Yes.
I'm willing to let them pull their metaphorical 6-shooters on each other, or metaphysical 6-shooters, as it were, and pick up the pieces afterwards and grab the book. So I'm going to try to just track the fight, as it were, and then pick off the ones that are injured afterwards.
Okay, sure. Now, to be clear, you do not see a book anywhere. None of them have a book on their person. So, okay. All right. So here's what happens. Steve completes his ceremony and pulls off one last magic. And he is, and so both Barnaby and Trent are very surprised because neither of them knew about Steve. And so the veil shatters. All of you give me a sand check as the connection between worlds shudders and something comes out, appearing in the empty air around Edith's grave.
Failed again.
Okay.
23 under 70.
Let's see here. 20. So you made it. Okay, so
yeah.
All right, sorry, let me. Great. Forgot to look this up. What is the scene loss on that? Yeah, it's there's. Damn it! I forgot what they do. Well, I'll just eyeball it. All right. So here's how much you lose if you make it. If you made the sand check. Of course, it's not. 3 if you make it.
Well, I failed mine, so.
All right. Well, let's find out what this guy does. I'm gonna double that. That's 6.
Hey, the 3 look at nicer.
Yeah, probably. I think a D12 is low for that. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Damn it! Why is this not in? Oh, that's a different stand check. It's different. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, this gigantic creature, like that's hard to look at, comes out and is steps through. It's this monstrous giant. It is vaguely humanoid, weird pulsing muscles, monstrous claws, and its head. There are eyes on either side, but like it's the center of its head has this giant vertical maw that opens up, and it roars with inhuman anger in its deep voice. So, yeah, does anybody not want to project, or is anybody fight, flight, or fighting with the 6 sand loss?
How's Kathy doing? The
I succeeded
phenomenon.
my
Oh
sanity
yeah,
test.
yeah. Let's see how Kathy's doing. Yeah, good point. They're farther away, so let's see here. That was Kathy's not doing great, and Dan is also not doing great. They are both running like hell. they are.
That's good. They are not
yeah.
recording that.
Yeah,
Can I see if they dropped the camera?
that is that you. It's dark. Maybe they did.
Okay.
Maybe they don't. You'd have to go over and search for it. Like, there's no way to
Alright.
tell. Like they are running back towards the parking lot. You can see 2 figures with lights on them bouncing around, scream and run off towards the parking lot. So, anyways, this is going to go into combat. We're just going to do left to right. So, first off, Silas. How much sand did you lose? Did you lose 3 or 6?
3. I made
All
my
right.
sand test.
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, it's only a giant fucking monster that appeared for no reason. That's like as big as a 2-story building, and it's going to do something. You don't know what the fuck it's going to do, but everyone else seems stunned by its appearance.
I'm going to grab Freya's harness to hold it by the handle. You know, they have the handles in the back of them.
Yeah,
And I'm going to scoot back on my stomach to get away from it.
Okay,
keeping
yeah.
the muzzle of my gun pointed at it, still intent on waiting to pick up the pieces.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay low behind these headstones and keep some headstones between me and it.
Yeah. Rolled stealth with +20. You got a hell of a distraction to work for you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Did you succeed?
Probably not.
Okay. All right. Well, you're doing your best, and you're not. They're probably aware of you, but like,
No,
you know.
I did not succeed. My stuff's only
Okay. Even with the +20 bonus. All right.
no. 72 out of 40 or 30.
Yep. To be fair, it's a lot. Let's see here. Oh, Mythos. Here we go. Mythos entities. Maybe it's in here. Oh. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I'm. Oh, there are gigs. Let's see here. Oh no, I got the Sand Ross right actually. Anyways, cool. It is a D12 if you fail. I just double it because I feel like it. Anyways, all right. So you're moving away. Sorry, Micro. What are you going to be doing? The old man is Steve is exhausted. He's just breathing. He's like, he's cackling to himself. So he's doing great. Yeah.
I mean, I'm starting with projecting on my coworker, Robert, and I rolled that I lowered from 6 to 2 points of sanity loss. That's good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, but yeah, so you can still act. What do you want to? Yeah. What do you want to do?
I think I'm just gonna go hit Steve with machete because I'm pretty certain that that's what he did.
Yeah. Roll melee weapons.
I rolled 8, so I hit him.
You're doing big ass nice. That does a D6 damage.
I could have sworn machetes were D8, but okay.
No, I don't think machetes do. I mean, and you didn't get a machete; you got a K-bar knife.
Right, true that. So I deal 2 points of damage to him.
All right, you cut him. He's bleeding. He turns. He's like, "Ew." All right. Well, he'll do something next round. He spent his round this time summoning thing. Agent Pebbles, what do you want to do?
Wes, I'm gonna run to where Kathy and all that and see if I can find the cameras and destroy them.
All right, roll athletics to bravely run away. I mean, it's it's fine. Yeah.
30. Oh, jeez. 92 over 30.
All right, you trip. You take a point of damage. You don't critically fail, but yeah, you're all right. You can take a point of damage or lose whatever you're carrying in your hand.
I'm gonna take a point of damage. So I'm at 8.
All right. You hit your head on the ground. It hurts. All right, so all hell breaks loose. Let's see here. The creature grabs one of the bodyguards and lifts him up to its vertical maw and bites him in half. The other bodyguard starts screaming and loading his pistol into it to little effect. And Barnaby backs away and starts chanting. And Trent is also chanting. They're both trying to do something. Let's see here. Silas, but yeah, Silas, you can just. It seems like they're all focused on each other. The creature isn't really paying attention to you, so
That's ideal.
Yeah. So you're just getting away. You got to survive. Micro. Yeah, you have a higher dex. What's your dex? Is it at least 9?
My dex is actually 14.
Yeah, you go first. You can stab him again.
Yep, that's the plan. And I failed this time.
Okay. It's dark. He's wiggling back. The old man, he takes out his flute and plays that short tune again.
Well, I'm expecting something to come from the sky, so I'm gonna try to dodge that because I thought.
Well, that'll be on next round. So, Agent Pebbles, you get up. You can give me another athletics check. If you succeed, you can act and search for the cameras if they dropped any, or look for cameras. If you fail, that's all you can do this round. You won't take damage again, but you're, yeah.
Just made a 30 on 30.
Okay. Roll search to look for cameras.
Oh, I definitely should pass that. 19 under 70. 19 under 70.
Yeah, you find a trail cam that they set up previously. You can grab that.
Grab it and smash it.
Okay, well that probably won't break the memory card. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean trail cams are pretty sturdy things. They're like if you want to you want to pop it open and like get the memory card out.
Okay, then
yeah.
I do that. Okay.
Okay, well that'll take next round. So
okay.
But you realize at this point that they probably you weren't following them too closely when they've been here for hours. You don't know how many cameras they had on them. They could have a half dozen cameras set up. And they're making good time. They're getting into the parking lot. So yeah. You don't know what the fuck's happening. Anyways, but you get that one. So new round. Silas, yeah, you're making progress. You're getting away. The creature, let's see if he gets the other bodyguard. Let's see. Oh no, he fails. He misses the bodyguard. The bodyguard's still unloading.
I will shoot one of the bodyguards.
There's only one bodyguard left. Okay. Yeah. You're in rifle range, and there are some lights. There's some flashlights and stuff like that. The bodyguard's firing, so no penalty to shoot.
11 out of 50.
Okay. All right.
That's a quick success.
Yeah. Lethality. Are you single fire or burst fire?
It's a single fire carbine with a 10% lethality.
Okay, yeah. With a 11, its lethality is 20%. Roll lethality, which is a percentile.
Yep, it's 32, so I didn't get the lethality.
So that's 5 damage. 5 damage. I'll say with the critical hit that goes into him. He had 12 hit points, so he does not have to make a con times 5 check. So you shoot him in the side upper, and it's a rifle bullet. So he's staggered.
Do I roll the regular 2d10 damage or d12 damage? Besides?
No, if you roll the 32 is added together,
Okay.
so 3 + 2 = 5. So you do 5 damage
Okay.
to him. But because it's
Okay.
a critical hit, it doesn't go in his armor. So you
Okay.
hit him. Yeah. So you hit him, but he's still alive, which is Trent is going to also cast Withering, but on the creature. And hurts it, but doesn't kill it. Barnaby draws a symbol in the air, and the creature screams in pain and backs away. So the two sorcerers are hurting the beast and driving it back. And let's see here. Micro, give me an alertness check. This is going to be opposed by a stealth of 90.
Well, I rolled 17, so that's not good.
Yeah, no. Oddly enough, you do not see the creature of pure black, inky blackness flying silently down. And let's see here. I'll make this an opposed check. He has a let's see here. Purity. Resources. There it goes. Snatch. Okay. All right. He misses. He does not grab onto you. But yeah, there's a humanoid thing of inky, a faceless humanoid thing of rubbery skin and wings, trying to grab you. Give me another sand check because this is totally different. That is
Crit fail!
sand. You lose.
Yeah.
So yeah, that this is new panic. You can suppress your panic response. You still lose 8 sanity, but you can act normally, or you can fight, flight, or freeze.
I mean, I hit another breaking point, so
Okay. Yeah.
so that's just I'm just out of here.
Yeah. All right, you're just trying to run. Okay, that's fair.
I'm
Okay.
seeing.
Well, we'll get back to you next round. As you tried to spot it. And next round you'll be able to make an athletics check. Well, it'll try and grab you again, and if it doesn't grab onto you, you can run away. So we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, Pebbles, you see all this chaos happen. You're watching what happened. Oh no, you grabbed the camera. Yeah. But at this point, Kathy and Daniel are at the parking lot. You think? And you've found one of the cameras. You can search for more to see if they dropped any. What do you want to do?
John and Tommy is like, I think I'm just going to go in the fray of the battle and see if I can find my partners and start helping clean up the mess.
You did see a rifle go off, and you saw the muzzle flash for that. So you have an idea of where Silas is.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to go walk towards where's that gun sound and have my gun out in case I run into anybody to shoot.
It seems like the main center of the conflict's around Edith's grave with the giant monster, oddly enough. The bodyguard is going to open fire back because he doesn't have much of a chance, but he did see He has an idea, so I'm going to say he has a 20% chance of hitting you there, Silas. So.
Okay. Oh.
Wow, this guy. I mean,
Oh shit!
Yeah, he hits you. You can spend your action to dodge by getting to cover, or you take damage.
I will dodge.
All right,
Not that interested in participating in this fight anyway.
All right, roll dodge. You do not dodge. You take D10 damage. 3 damage.
How does armor work in this?
You didn't say. You had a. I guess we didn't really specify, but you.
I did specify that. I've been wearing that Kevlar without my patches and stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you only take 1 damage. You take impact.
All right.
Your bruise and your vest is fucked. I mean, it has a hole in it now, or it's compromised. But yeah, you get hit. That sucked, and you tried to dodge it, and you didn't.
Right.
Yeah. Roll sand check for violence. Someone just shot you. That's not great.
Made it.
Yeah, you're fine. Don't worry. That's why you have the vest. Don't worry about it. So let's see here. Micro. All right, he has a 65. The creature has a 65% chance of grabbing you. Let's see if he does. He does grab you. Now you can fight back with unarmed combat or melee weapons to keep it from grabbing you. You have to beat a 40 though.
I mean, it's a chance.
Or you can roll dodge, and then if you successfully dodge, you don't. It's on an opposed roll. So yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna try to roll dodge because that's the highest chance for me. And I rolled lower than him, so he grabs me.
Yep, he does grab you. He starts flapping his wings silently, and
I'm gonna pull out my shotgun and try to shoot it into the face.
Well, that'll be next round.
Alrighty.
Then Agent Pebbles. The bodyguard. That's here. Oh yeah. The creature is still staggered. Whatever Barnaby's doing is keeping it at bay. Trent is gassed. It seems he's just staggering down. He can't really do much. Looks like he is. None of you really pay attention to the fight. You got your own shit going on. Except for you, Pebbles. What are you doing?
Okay, I was going towards Silas.
Yeah, you get closer to him. Yeah, and you can hear him like ugh, and hit the ground as like one of the bodyguard fired a round that randomly hit him.
Can I see that bodyguard?
Yeah, he's part of the main. He's the one bodyguard still alive. He's on the ground.
I shoot at the? I'm gonna shoot back at the bodyguard.
You're using a handgun, right?
Yeah.
-20 because of distance and darkness and all that.
Okay, -20. All right, my firearms is 50, so it'll be a 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, 30 on the dot.
All right, the bodyguard has no idea you're out there, so he can't dodge. Roll damage. It's a D10.
Okay, so it would be R/1D10.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, no, wrong way.
Nope. There you go.
Oh, 10.
All right. Bodyguard. No, it hits his. It goes through his. He had a vest on, but it goes through the vest, and hits him, and he goes down. You don't know if he's dead or just bleeding out, but he's not fighting anymore. That's for sure. So, you just shot him, dude. Give me a sand check for violence.
Okay. So sanity roll.
Yep.
67. Oh, I failed that. 97 over, I think I knew it was 67.
All right, murdering somebody, even helping protect others, is still a bit traumatic. That's 4 sand. Holy fuck, he's dead. You just killed a man.
Can I suppress that and take it on my one of my bonds?
Oh yeah, sure. Roll d4.
Okay, D4. Okay. So D4. Am I doing it right? Because I'm getting 4.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
numbers be like that sometimes. Randomized. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single thing has been. Yeah, there you go. There's a 1. See, just yeah. So you suppress all of it. You're just going to be a weird, distant friend. Have some blow up at somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it on my bar Giants fans and down the hatch.
Yeah.
Take 4 off of them.
Yeah, you're going to cause a scene there next time. It's not going to go. You're going to freak out about something. And let's see here. So
10 willpower.
Yeah. Yeah, and you lose that much willpower as well. So let's see here. At this point, all of them get to act. Barnaby runs to the open grave and jumps in. Trent screams at him, and you damn you, as the whatever is holding the creature back stops, and the creature scoops up Trent and eats him. The last bodyguard is, well, no, he's unconscious or dead. He's dead. He is, if he's not dead, he is dying, so he will be dead very soon. So really, Micro. Yeah, I'll say you can pull the shot. It's a full length double barrel shotgun. How were you carrying it?
I'm behind my back.
All
in
right,
the coat.
yeah.
The black coat.
Give me Dex times 5, and you can pull it out without dropping it, or yeah, because the creature is grappling you now. It's a bit awkward, right?
25 under 70.
All right, roll firearms with a +20 bonus because you're point blank.
Yep, I make that.
All right, I believe point blank shotgun is 4d6 damage.
I'm not certain if it wasn't been 48, but yeah.
I don't think any firearms do DA, at least in Delta Green. I can pull out the agent handbook real quick.
I've got it open right now.
Okay.
Shush. Light pistols D8, medium pistols D10, heavy pistols D12.
What page is
Shotgun
this?
2D8. It's page 98.
98. Okay.
97 of the PDF.
97. All right. Let's see here. Iron shot. Full damage up to 10 meters. Okay, no, it's 2d10, not 2d8.
They changed it then?
Well, I'm using an updated PDF, which PDF? Yeah, I guess depends if they've. My PDF is.
My PDF is from 2024, 6th printing.
Okay, so this is I have an older version of the PDF. All right. Okay. Yeah, I guess 2d8 then. Full damage though. Yeah.
That's gonna be 8 points of damage. Hopefully it drops me.
Yeah, I'll say 8 damage is enough to get it to drop you. And let's see here. It does have some armor naturally, so it is not dead. But the kickback is enough to knock you back. So you fall to the ground as it was beginning to fly up. Let's see here. Steve, you don't lose track of Steve. Steve is bleeding, but he is running away. And you're on the ground. And you hear another flute call. And Agent Pebbles, what are you doing? You hear a car pulling out of the parking lot, screaming and driving out. Yeah, just peeling out.
How's
Silas?
Silo? Yeah, how
Silas.
Silas is doing.
Yeah, Silas is alive. He's staggered, but he is alive. Looks like he took one to the vest. The creature is eating Trent, the old man. The horrific screams and sounds are pretty terrifying, and the creature's not too far away from y'all. But what? Yeah, the two of Silas and Trent. Yeah, or Silas and Pebbles. What are the two of you going to do? Are you going to try and kill the creature, or are you going to try and run away?
I'm going to head for the open grave, telling Frey to stay.
Okay. You see stairs leading down. They are they are like becoming less. The mist is coming over them. You don't see. You hear footsteps leading downward.
I'm chasing after the footsteps. That's the person we're after.
All right.
Okay, I follow Silos.
Okay, cool. Micro. You're on the ground. The creature is not attacking you again. It flies off somewhere. You're alone. Actually, yeah, they're the giant. You're kind of stunned. You kind of look up. You see the giant monster creature, and it kind of roars out in defiance, and then just kind of fades away. Whatever it was going to do, it was not given instructions, and the summoning ritual ended. And you're alone in the cemetery now.
I'm gonna pull out my half-eaten sandwich and yep, I'm alive, and I'm gonna finish eating it.
Okay.
Because holy shit, I have no idea where is everybody. Yep. What the fuck is going on?
You finish your sandwich. You see no sign of Silas or Pebbles or anyone else.
I mean, if I don't see anyone, I was keeping up a slice of a ham to give a cat if he comes, but if there is no one coming, I'm just gonna wait.
How long are you gonna wait?
I mean, if no one comes in an hour, I'm just gonna go to the car and drive to the hotel.
An hour passes. You're alone in the cemetery.
I'm gonna go back to the hotel and then call the handler.
Okay.
that the mission has gone haywire.
Okay, yeah. They tell you to come in for debriefing, and you do. And whatever happens to Agent Silas and Pebbles and Freya is beyond the extent of this scenario. They are going on a journey to a very. Can you guess where they're going?
The Dreamlands, I would think, are worse.
Yep. The Dreamlands.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep. You're far and away. You're going on a epic quest. And the sleight of hand man kind of shit. So, yeah.
Well, it's better than Carcosa.
You say that, but they share borders. Yeah. So that's the Vigil. Micro walks away somehow.
I was so careful all that time that
you took the stairs that weren't.
I know. Yeah. I know.
Oh, let's just go in there real quick. That'll be fine. Yeah.
I'm that's the mission. Let's go after this guy. Let's go.
Yeah. The backstory is that Trent was dying and wanted to. On the anniversary of Edith's death, the veil between the Dreamlands and the real world is thin, and Trent was trying to summon her spirit. Her spirit was in the Dreamlands, Trent was going to summon her spirit to force her to show him how he could enter the Dreamlands and thus live forever, because he was dying of being an old man and doing all the drugs and all that. He did all that, and so that was his plan. But the ritual he does takes a long to start, and all the other members of the circle sense that he was going to do that, so they're all going to make an appearance. And I forgot about Don, but Don was kind of a non-factor. He's just the nice guy, so he probably ran away after shitting his pants after seeing the Gug. C was going to summon the Gug to like stay here in the physical world and just like murder people in the New Mexican wilderness. He was just going to become like a horror movie villain. Because he's insane. He's just a zero sand sorcerer. And Barnaby was going to try and stop Trent because Edith is eventually supposed to return to Earth, but not for another 17 years. And so he's going to try and stop Trent, but neither of them expected the Gug to show up. And so nobody got what they wanted. I mean, well, Barnaby kind of did. Edith's spirit is safe. And he escaped. So Barnaby got what he wanted. Let's see here. Kathy Cho and Daniel get some footage that people call AI. They put it on Phenom-X and nobody, you forgot about the camera they had rigged on the open grave. So it caught everything. But like the footage they release is just like, oh, that's AI. And Delta Green doesn't know what the fuck happened to you two. So who knows when or if you ever return. Yeah.
That's gonna be one hell of a debriefing.
Yeah. Mechanivolter was glad you didn't try and shoot Barnaby because they like Barnaby. And you didn't try and shoot the Catavoltar, so good job on that. Any other questions about it? Walter, I guess I forgot about him too, but Walter con artist, he wasn't going to stay around for the Gug either. He just ran. So I forgot about those. It's just a bunch of weird shit happening, and then the finale happens. It's about like when you decide to intervene and what you decide to bring and what prep you decide to do. So it's a bit of an odd scenario design, but I don't know. Question, comments, suggestions. Travis, did you enjoy it? I hope.
Oh, I had a great time. I just did my usual if I was trying to be too careful and then
made up for it at the
end. Made up for it at the end.
Yeah. It worked very well. Trushi, any thoughts?
Was I right about the crit fail when I said it happened?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, those crit fails, they tell a story. And Pebbles, any thoughts?
I'm just trying to get the mindset of an agent. I was trying to get that down.
Yeah, no, I think you did a good job. It was a very it's Delta Green scenarios are just throwing you in the deep water with no context, right? Like they're all like it's a matter of how fucked you get. Like it's you never get the right information. So like you did well, all things considered, but like it's just a difficult scenario. I might take this similar premise and write it up as a shotgun scenario, because all I had was basically the characters and then a timeline of like at this time this happens, this time this happens. And like you could have found out about Walter early if you counted how many cult members showed up, and then like counted how many left and realized that someone was left behind. And then like having an open grave in a disused cemetery was like, oh, that's weird. Barnaby dug that up weeks ago to have as a safe place to open his gate from the Dreamlands to like make an appearance. He didn't figure anybody would look in it, but you guys honed in on that pretty quickly. The woman
was a great scenario.
Thank you. The woman with the knife was a psychic serial killer who was trying to open her own portals to the Dreamlands by crafting it from corpses. She was going to target any of the members of the old circle there, but obviously she was there mostly to show off that Steve had a night gauntlet that was going to grab people and drop them from very high distances. I was tempted to like have the woman's body fall onto somebody or like near somebody and splatter, but like there's so much going on. I didn't see an opportunity to do that. But that was it. It's just, a bunch of weird, you wait around, then a bunch of really weird shit happens all at once and you all get fucked by it. And then you all decide to go to the Dreamlands. So that was great. I had a good time.
I mean, not everyone.
Yeah, not everyone. That's right. There's at least one survivor. So Micro with his, how much sand does he have now?
I mean, I'm gonna have to give him 2 disorders after the
Yeah.
game, and he has 22 points left.
You know what? He gets 4 back because he did survive. So he feels good about that. So yeah.
So 1 is suppressed.
Yeah, there you go.
After the 4 points.
So yeah. So if he comes again, he can lose all the sanity. But that's it. That's all I have for tonight. Thank you all so much for supporting the RPPR Patreon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll be running more games.
thanks for
I
running
run at least 1 game every month. Next month, I'll probably be doing some consultation slots too for people who have an RPG or a podcast project that you need advice on. I'm happy to do that. But patreon.com/RPPR. Check that out. And keep watching the skies. Or your dreams, the dreamlines. It's really that's the scary part. So all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you all so much. Bye.
Bye.